We're live again.
Yo, welcome back. This is chat number 217. This is going to be the pictures, the updates, and the catch up of all the stuff that's going on in the collecting community at the moment, all the latest shares and stuff that's going on online. So we're going to be going through that, some stuff from Sideshow, XM, Prime 1, maybe, Iron Studios, maybe, custom stuff, definitely. So we'll be talking about all that jazz.
I think there was going to be some Iron Studios, but then I put it in the wrong folder.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think so at the moment. Jesus. Prime 1, Gantz 0, edition size is 3,000. Damn. But again, that's going to have a huge following in Japan and in Asia. Massive following there.
Is that the one that they charged all that money for?
No, that was Neo Machine or something. That was Neo Automata or whatever. This is Gantz Zero. It's like an anime. It's actually pretty good. There's one on Netflix, which was I've only seen the Netflix version, and I'm sorry if that's a bad thing, but I actually really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed the Netflix version. He did a good job. So we got Jughead Grayson. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. That's Rod. Gabriel Gutierrez. Welcome back again. Roman Helmet, Sup, dude, you got us live this time. So,
Sup.
So, what we'll do then is we'll go through some shizzle, have a little chit chat,
Sure. I'm your Uncle.
So, what have you picked up anything this week? I know you've had your drama with your.
No, I ain't picked up nothing. I've got some CGC stuff. So I got my first J. Scott Campbell signature piece arrived today actually it's my birthday coming up, so my wife picked it up for me, so she wanted me to check it, make sure everything was all right, legit. So it's lovely, so really happy with that. Got a couple of some Thanos CGC stuff on the way that I've picked up, relatively reasonable priced.
Bobby, what's up, boys? I didn't know you're part of the tribe, Alex. That's the funny thing. There's a few collectors I've met, right? And then they've kind of come up to me and they've asked me, "Oh, you part of the Jew crew or anything like that?" But not asked me in that way. But they've kind of hinted about it, and then they've asked me about my background. I've gone, "Oh, yeah, my mum's Jewish, but I don't really follow it. I don't follow any religion. The way I've been raised was my parents had a lot of issues with kind of religion, and because my dad wasn't Jewish, my mum was kind of kicked out and whatever. But as soon as I mentioned my mum's Jewish, they all totally change and love me because of the Jew crew stick together, don't they? So yeah.
Well, no, it's because if your mother is Jewish, it means you're Jewish.
That's what I'm saying. But then,
you can say whatever you want about you don't follow this or you don't follow that, but
unfortunately,
that's how it works. So, what are you eating? Sounds crunchy.
Like these chocolate cornflake clusters.
Oh, you 5? Fucking buff.
Yeah, and then you go and drink your little fucking drink for an umbrella in it, yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, this isn't very nice. Don't buy this, whatever this is.
Turn around. Leffe.
Like this Leffe shit. It's not nice.
Not that one.
I was hoping it would be I'd hoping it'd be that white beer, but it's not.
Nice pieces that Grants.
It's not great.
It's up from Sydney, Australia, Danny Ferreira.
I'm actually just quite jealous.
Chocolate time.
Sweet. Chocolate time.
Yeah, Gantz Zero on Netflix was good. I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it, and I've never seen anything Gantz Zero before, and it was just basically it popped up, and I was like, when stuff starts showing off on like people are making it, like Berserk and stuff like that, I'm like, I should check this stuff out really, so I know what I'm talking about a bit more. I still don't know what I'm talking about, but I enjoyed the Gantz Zero one when I watched it. Aaron Ray Perez, yo, nice to see you. Nice to see you too, man.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Hope everything's good with you and the family. Alex, I sent you some pics. I think you like them. Oh, God. Are they going to be your crappy pictures you normally send, Liam?
Yeah.
I've already got these ones. I think I've already got these ones. All right. Thank you for...
He does that to me all the time, then uses the pictures that I send him. He's full of it.
Well, do you know the other side of it as well is he's been sending me pictures where he basically sends me pictures and he does what you used to do.
What's that?
We used to fucking screenshot and have like bad borders on them. And literally so tell me your time when you did it, you know.
So it's handy.
I could tell your fucking bowel movements by the pictures you send me.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah. Oh god, that didn't work. Nope. All right. Yeah, so we'll go through them and yeah. Fuck's sake. Thanks, Liam. Yeah. So yeah, I love that parody of the Wankster Genius. I love you guys a billion times more. Well, we hit
What's
up,
the parody of the Wankster Genius? What's that?
No, Wankster, you're the Sean Sanders one that Craig did.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really well done.
He won't do us, will he? I was a bit disappointed.
I contacted Craig and I said, look, you know, if you got the time, you should do a video of us. And he goes, I can't. I like you guys. I was like, no, man, I'll do it. It's a bit of fun, you know.
Yeah.
Go have a little bit of fun in this hobby.
Maybe we should piss him off. Let's turn on him a little bit and then we'll do a video, because I really enjoyed his last outing. I thought it was hilarious.
That was good. I mean, he's good. A lot of detail in there, a lot of little things, you know, thrown in there, and you know, yeah, it was good.
So, well, very clever.
Yeah. No, I definitely enjoyed it. Rename. All right, Liam, I'm using your pictures then. I'll make you feel better. There you go. They're in there now. They're in the bank. Oh, actually, apart from that one. Fuck it. I can't. Rename. I hate putting these fucking photos in order every week. It's literally like homework.
Yeah, it does sound like it. It doesn't sound fun.
Well, 223 pictures, not too bad. But you have to stick them in an order so they kind of flow, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Bert Fisher, hey guys, Alex, do you know exactly when Doc Ock will be shipping from XM? I saw the QC stuff, so it can't be long. The thing is now, if you start seeing QC stuff now, it'll be before Chinese New Year. Otherwise, the factory shut down for a month. So if you see QC stuff, it'll be before the end of January. It will go out.
I heard the Hordak is shipping from Tweeterheads in December.
That's really quick.
Yeah, May was pre-order. December they're shipping it. I got confirmed that it will be shipping at the end of December. So those who have the Hordak on order, that's on its way.
Yeah.
I completely fucking lost all correspondence about that. Literally lost I was just like, where the fuck? Like, I'm sure. When is that due? And I was just looking through my phone. I was like, couldn't see anything. I was like, oh. So that was interesting.
Fucking barefoot reviews, yeah. It was all butter knife.
Yeah.
I'm their user. Wankster for life. Brendan Miguel. Good to see you live, brother. Definitely good to see you live. Guy. Long shot, yeah. He says I'm your long shot. Sorry, he's long shot. I'm what's his name? Bullseye. Bullseye, so we need someone for you.
Oh Christ. Oh, fuck, I'm terrified who that could be.
Doc Ock should be shipping this month, yeah.
I was
thinking about what Gio said last week about the first time he saw Thanos. For me, it was the Destroyer standing over Thor with the Thor's hammer in hand. That piece is really nice. Really nice, that Thor. That's actually a really nice piece as well. I know that's Sideshow. The Sideshow Destroyer Marquette's actually really nice. I've not seen that in person. That's a piece I've always wanted to see in person, the Sideshow Destroyer. He doesn't say that. I'm just saying.
Ah.
So last week you said something about the first time you said you saw Thanos.
Yeah.
And he said it was like when he saw...
they're like the moments in there, you know, you see the moments, and that's what it's like. You're like, who the fuck is that? It's like it's like the meme, the meme where the geezer like puts his puts his things up and he's like, oh, it's exactly
Goldblum,
like that.
Jeff Goldblum. Huh? That's Jeff Goldblum with the glasses from Jurassic Park.
No, it's the fat guy. It's the fat guy one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a comedian.
My one was basically when I saw the Spider-Man comic out for the first time. I was just like, "Whoa!"
Okay. No, we're talking about comic characters. You fucking idiot. We're talking about like your first cover where you're like flicking through. and then you come across something like that, and you're like,
Oh,
stand still. Like, who is that? Who is that? And it's funny because it's a similar thing. His one is a villain overcoming a powerful hero, which they're the ones that grab you. I mean, they're the ones that grab your attention. It's the same for me.
yeah.
Villains, not heroes, bore me to tears most of the time.
Destroyer ain't really a villain, is he?
Yeah, I think he is a little bit.
I think he's just like an Asgardian kind of soldier thing.
Yeah, but it like wipes out like whole planets and civilization. It like fucking kills loads of people. It's like unstoppable.
Really, they send it. They're like, yeah, you go do that, and he fucks them up.
Yeah. You go clear the fields, bitch.
One of the ones that like stood out to me, I've got to think. Well, I mean, my first cover I remember wasn't the first cover I had, but the first cover I remember is the Silver Surfer one with the dragon. That's the first one I remember. Yeah. But there's a few of them, like with Morgan, a couple of those ones, they really stood out for me. Jack of Hearts, a couple of those ones.
Yeah.
A couple of Spider-Man ones as well. A lot of them, yeah.
I remember Wolverine fighting against somebody called like Cyber or something. Is it Cyber? Fighting like a metallic. It's like a metallic version. Like his whole arms are adamantium, isn't they?
Is it like the what is it, like the really bad Johnny 5 version of Wolverine? Is that the one?
Who's Johnny 5?
Johnny 5 from fucking Short Circuit.
No, Short Circuit. No, it's like a massive buff fucking thing with like a bandana-y sort of thing on. Wolverine looking dude. Do you remember him? Saber? Something like that.
I don't know.
I saw a couple of covers of him fucking Wolverine up. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Also that one with, but that was later on with Deadpool holding Wolverine up.
That's a wicked one, that one. 66. 66?
I want to say 86.
88. 88. Wolverine 88.
Wolverine. I'm going 86.
88.
86, 86. 88. It's 88.
Yay!
Dag damn it.
I knew it was the same number twice, so when it weren't 66, I think it was 88.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Christ. I actually own that CGC 981, but it's it's meant to be, someone said, because someone put a post up saying they were looking for it, and when they did, someone basically said, "Oh, I'll sell it to you for this much," and it was like a stupid price, and I'm like, dude, I paid like fucking £25 for that. I graded 9.8. I swear I didn't pay very much, like £40 maximum, and this guy was asking like £150 or £160. I'm like following the conversation, I'm like, what's going on here? And apparently it's meant to be the first time that Wolverine and Deadpool met. Apparently.
Yeah, but it's hard to consolidate that sort of information if it's not on the case. It's not written up on the top right. It don't mean shit, does it?
I just signed up to the StreamYard. My quest for plump bums rages on.
It fucking sends me such mad shit. He sends me shit. If my wife is next to me, I don't dare.
The same. Whenever he messages me, I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Come on, I'm going to get in trouble now. Looking like Kratos again. I'll take that. XM is still going to do the XM con line next month. Well, we got one in a couple of days in Thailand. And then the other one is the online one's going to be moved a bit later on. So we've got to try and work out that. Nicholas in the house, Stuart Murray, JCG, Yo, Craig's video was hysterical, literally laughed out loud when he was showing the portraits and holding them up with the toes. Yeah, he was actually really skillful. With his toes, he started cutting the box with his toes, didn't he?
There's no doubt about it. He's got some features.
Joe can be Adam Warlock, apparently.
I'll take that.
Facebook user test. Okay. Random question. Quick opinion of the bow and faux bronze line. Like it, love it. Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, I've got the. I had a whole set actually. I had like a whole set, but I had like about 4 pieces of faux bronze, and I love them all. To be honest, I still own the Thanos faux bronze as the first piece I ever got. I still have it in my collection now.
Yeah. I think I had a Venom. Was that for bronze
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah. You traded it with me for the Koto Venom.
Yeah. Wish I'd get that, actually.
Yeah, Koto Venom. What, Koto or Bowen?
Either.
Yeah, they're both nice, actually.
They're both really nice. Got my 16th Prime One Piece last week.
I'll tell you
Shazam. The statue
like
itself is really good. So, best light feature I've ever seen. Cape is truly garbage. They've changed completely from the proto. It's a shame. He's got that really stupid one where he's blowing the bubble, isn't he? Is that the one for the movie? Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, I'll cut you off.
No, I was going to say, I think that Koto is probably one of the most heaviest 1/6 statues I've ever lifted. It's fucking well heavy. Like, for its size, it's ridiculous.
It's really heavy.
I'm sure that's made out of granite.
It's really heavy, but then what it is as well is the actual base has these like feet on it, which are Welsh, like not sticky, but feet. Really gripping.
They're the best rubber feet ever. You can't turn that fucking thing.
Try and adjust it on a default. Ain't happening on a glass base.
Nah, you have to lift it up.
Ain't moving at fucking all. Crazy. Got the XM Modern Thor on PO. How would you rate it against the DB Sideshow version, Daniel Bell Sideshow version? I think it's close.
Yeah, but they're two. You mean the Breaker of Brimstone version? Yeah. Breaker of Brimstone version.
Yep.
I mean, I guess they're not too dissimilar because the Breaker of Brimstones jump in and it's like on sort of Certus' head. So it is almost a borderline diorama. I really couldn't get past the Breaker of Brimstone's purple skin. A lot of people like to turn around and say like, "Oh, it's minor, it's minor." It don't look fucking minor to me. It looks fucking awful.
Quite lean as well, isn't it?
It just looks really bad. That color scheme on there. It's like they ran out of fucking the right colors and just used something that was there. It's really off-putting on the statue when you see it in person. It's like something's up with it. Like it's got this horrible purple shading in the skin and just don't look right. I never got past that. The rest of it I love, but just that part I just didn't like. He's also a little lean and it's a little small. It's not like a big, powerful Thor. It's the statue itself could be like maybe slightly underscaled for Thor, I think. Doesn't look like a big Thor to me. Doesn't give me that powerful feeling. It gives me more of an agile sort of,
it does look more. It looks more athletic, but I still think it's a big piece. It's a big piece.
It's
hard. It's hard when
I've seen pictures of it next to a couple of other Thors. It doesn't. It looks like the smaller of them all. So, but I haven't seen the modern XM version in hand. So it's hard for me to call that.
The modern one is huge. I think we were looking at reducing the size a touch. From the one from the con, just like a couple of percent, because it's fucking massive. It's well big. But the Thor is a
typical XM scaling issues again, yeah.
Well, it's at these prototype level, so it's to be reviewed. But
so, what did they drop the percentage to, or have they?
I don't know if they did, but I know we were talking.
Like 5%, about 10%.
I think it was about 47%. No, it was only like 7% or so. It was like 5 or 7% or so, whatever it was. But it was just he looked big because he was like obviously next to Thanos, and Thor is like 6'8", so he should be kind of the same size as Thanos. No,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so like same size comic.
But if your comic Thanos is overscaled, so. If he's the same size as Thanos, then he's overscaled.
Oh, he's bigger. He's bigger, no.
Yeah, Thanos that they did is overscaled. Because I've seen pictures of it up against the Thanos. What do you keep doing that? What is that you're doing?
It's a cork.
Why don't you put the lid off it? Leave it off and stop.
Because I'm going to fucking knock it over, aren't I?
Stop squeaking, you fucking idiot. Don't squeak when you're talking, do you?
It's like a little like a duck getting bummed.
I wouldn't know how that sounds, but yeah, all right, I'll take your word for it. It's how it sounds when you bum a duck.
It's not going to be happy, is it? They're going to like it. It's going to be like that. It's like an angry.
I think I saw it up against the maquette, the Thanos on throne, and it was similar size, and he's overscaled, so that one's overscaled too.
Yeah. All right, so Irish Alacad finally made it for another. Hope you two are doing awesome this week. Hope so. Not too bad. Is that Hugh, by the way? Because I asked last time and no one answered. Material type, way it attaches length, no wires. I've had to customize it just to get it looking okay. Prime on response. Sorry, we changed it, so no longer accurate. The statue is so good though. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, if you're happy,
Which
you're
statue
happy.
is this?
This is the Shazam movie version. So there was Zachary, whatever his name is on it.
That film shit, man.
I fell asleep.
I fell asleep. So fucking shit, honestly.
How did you get the 1/6 Shazam before Darkseid? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking to Stuart Murray, he's talking about the Prime 1 So, how did you get the Shazam before Darkseid? I don't know what you're talking about. So you need to clarify. Johnny Five is alive, yeah.
Wouldn't you like to be
you go.
1/6?
Hey ho. If you're on Facebook, you need to approve something, and then you can see your names. And they're actually there. I've actually got them now. A little bit. What's up, lads? What's up? Nick Chess, curious to know what you guys do with your XM art prints. Do they stay in a box or are they framed? Mine are actually in my collection room, in the envelopes under the table. And I had a plan to do shit with them and put them up, and I never have. I keep meaning to, but I never have.
Mine are in with my CGCs.
In the drawer.
They're not going up on the wall. I don't have the wall space for shit like that. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I've been tempted to put them up, but I've just never got round to it. I've seen collections where people have like a whole row of them. I've seen the gallery in Thailand where they have the wall of frame, they call it, like the wall of fame, the wall of frame, and it has every XM print ever, and it looks really cool. They look great together. The best thing that XM done was keep them all uniform and the same size. When you have some other companies, they decide to keep changing the sizes, and even on the same line, they don't match. So, that's good that they still match now. But yeah. What do you guys think of the XM Justice League versus Darkseid? I'm a big fan of the color version. Stuart Murray's ordered that. He's got it coming. I've seen the piece, absolute monster of a piece, and I can't remember the price tag now. I think it's about $3,500 or something. Big, massive piece. But it's it's super cool. And if you're into Justice League and into Darkseid, it is a huge centerpiece. And there is also a way where each piece has but this is not really announced, but the way it assembles, you can actually play around with it a bit, where you can actually have them in a line and actually display them individually, like bang, 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 bang. Because the way that they're actually done is they've all got individual bases. Obviously, not Superman because he's on being held up by Darkseid, but they've all got like their individual block that goes in there, so that you can kind of take them out. And probably what you need to do though is you need to be a bit creative on the base side, but you can pretty get away with that, probably. The Christian show, hey guys, what do you think of XM Magic? I was able to get a PO.
Looks amazing. Looks
fantastic.
Really special. Really special, that piece. Looks one of their better releases for this year, for me.
Yo.
I think it's up there with some of their best work this year, and they've had a good year. So I was really impressed with Magic. I think she looks
Magic
great.
and Emma Frost both look fantastic.
Yeah.
Have either of you heard or seen the image of Prime 1 Berserk like having leaning issues, Human Zod in particular? Not seen that. I don't know how he could lean because he's massive.
He's got his sword up. Human Zod's got his sword up like that.
The Akuma looking motherfucker.
It's likely that could lean. Because the foot positioning, I believe, is like almost square. So if you have the weight out front like that, it's possible. It could happen.
I'm actually liking the bubblegum blind portraits since I was a huge part of the marketing campaign for the movie. The regular serious one, the smiling head, is creepy. My problem always with Prime 1 in particular is when they do switch out heads, a lot of them are really similar. It's literally almost like they just change the mouth slightly or change the eyebrows slightly, or it is such a minor change that it doesn't warrant paying extra for it, or even justify taking it out of the box. And that's when when you see these deluxe versions with 5 heads, and it's like, yeah, but 1 and 5 are exactly the same, and 1 and or 2 and 3 are just like, well, he's got a beard, it's a bit like, okay, they seem to do a lot of their video game stuff. I know this is comic, but I find a lot of their video game stuff, like the Resident Evil stuff, and a lot of their anime stuff it's really emotionless, like really like there's no motion to it. It's just really like dead, like just like like a real expressionless gaze to them.
Yeah, which is a shame because you really want a bit of that. You want there to be something in the statue, and they do have, like, they're not conveying really anything. It's kind of like the body is in the middle of doing something and the face is somewhere else. It's like at that moment that screenshot was taken, at that moment, it was like they were thinking of something else and they just went blank for a fucking minute.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really.
I like the idea of an XM art print album that could be left on the coffee table to flick through. Yeah, it's a great idea, but I don't think you could do it because obviously half the stuff will be Marvel, nearly half the stuff will be DC, then Hasbro and whatever else, and licensing for that would be ridiculous. But yeah, good idea. Tyler Sherwood, good morning. I'll get 5 minutes before I leave to work.
Tyler, fucking pick up my Hulk, will ya?
Yeah.
Bring it over.
Yeah. Chris K. Yo, hope you're both well. Jugger Grayson, LOL. Boombox. Yo, RaddTitan, what's up? Going a bit late. Made it, bro. Glad you made it. I'm sure that's your first comment there. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Irish Alacant, it is not. Sorry, bro. There's a guy who was an Irish guy who was trying to order Alacant from Figurama. So I put 2 and 2 together and clearly got 7. Sorry about that, guys. Had to step out. Do so real quick. Colder than a witch's tit out here. Dude, You're in Florida. There is no way it's colder than here. No way.
Yeah, it's not being a bitch.
I like Shazam movie. I need to rewatch it because I fell asleep.
Fucking
I need to rewatch it.
Awesome.
Where'd all your hair go? Got to grow back some. Yeah. I shaved it today. My girlfriend was pissed. She didn't like it at all. I was in the shower, standing in the shower. Yeah, I was standing in the shower, shaving it. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I'm just shaving my hair. She goes, why? I go, I don't know. It's just got a bit fluffy and I wanted to shave it. She goes, I told you I didn't like it, so why are you shaving it? And I'm like, whoa, wait, I want no trouble here. Next time I won't shave it, okay? She goes, well, you better shave your fucking beard. And I'm like, all right, I'll do this one tomorrow. Put the beard trimmer on charge. I'll do it tomorrow. All right. Jesus, man. Yeah. Gio, what do you think of the new XM cap? I like it, but I think him holding XM4's hand was getting old. We're going to get onto that, Maverick, later on. We'll go to the picture. We'll go to it later. Longshot 1982. There you are. Sorry, guys. When's any big podcast? Don't you guys get in trouble on my account? See, my girl doesn't care. But I feel like real faces. I feel like real feces if it caused a big problem. No, it's not bad.
We're jesting, you fucking woman. Calm yourself down. You sound like your vagina. Fucking relax, man. Yeah. We're just pulling. We're pulling your cog a little bit. Relax.
Man United fan, Benfica fan here.
Yeah, man.
What are you guys' thoughts on the 1/3 Rocky line from PCS?
It's hard to say, really, on some of the render stuff that I've seen. Some of it looks okay. Some of it not so much. It's very difficult.
It's hard as well because from history as well of looking into kind of PCS track record, even the new guys, their factories tend to go heavy on paint. And if you look at Rambo and Arnold and all these pieces, the sculpts look great, and then the paint comes out and it covers up so much detail, and it's a shame. So
definitely, I think that's the same with Rock. They really nailed that portrait a lot, and I think when I saw the pictures in hand, it did look heavy, really heavy.
Yeah, Justice League versus Darkseid gives me a chance to get a lot of statues in scale in one go. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
the thing about the piece. If you divide it up, it's not as bad. I have Human Zod, no issues. Been up since day one. I think a lot of the kind of leaning issues on a lot of these statues and a lot of the kind of issues with polyurethane jackets and things like that it's normally caused by countries which have high humidity. So when you have countries in Asia where the humidity is high, the heat is high, I think you get a lot more leaning problems and a lot more issues with media. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm sure I read that one.
Yeah.
I don't think a turntable exists on the planet that was set under the Darkseid versus Justice League dire.
No.
I don't think. Well, you'd have to be trying to work out something where you cut something out to put onto it before.
You'd need Atlas to hold that bitch up and spin it.
Who's that guy who rolls his rock up the hill and holds it? Is Atlas?
No, Atlas held up
Atlas
the world.
holds up the world, but there's one of them as well who rolls the rock up the hill and then kind of holds it in place or something. Or it rolls back down, he has to keep doing it.
That's one of your fucking Jew fucking gods. It ain't one of mine.
Oh, yeah, we are very hard done by people. And by the way, Alex, we just Facebook messaged you that unboxing video finally finished processing 4K to 60 frames per second. I'll give you your feedback on a shit job first time filming. Oh, okay, so this is Josh then, Boombox. He keeps changing his name, I assume. So this is Josh. I'll check it out. I won't check it out.
A many-faced man.
I'm going to check it out tomorrow because I'm going to be a bottle of whiskey down by the end of this. And
yeah, you don't want to do that. I don't want him looking at that. No.
Oh, yeah, that was strong. Well, that's going to put some hairs on my chest.
That's the last thing you need. That's the fucking last thing you need is any more hairs on your chest. Yeah, fuck.
I got one going away with the trimmers today. Other than my beard, everywhere else is fresh. What you dislike most about? Sorry, what I dislike most about Prime 1 is every surface is heavily textured. It looks terrible. I think that's a modern thing, though. I think with modern 3D images, they seem to feel that there has to be texture on every single surface. And I know that you're a big fan of the old Bowen time where the texturing, if it wasn't needed, it wasn't added. And I think that's good as well. So it's kind of gone from one end of the spectrum to the other now.
It's all about contrast, man. Texture looks great if other areas are untextured around it. And then you get something where it actually captures the light and catches your eye. And that's what it's about. But if everything is textured, it looks like a big ball of shit. And if nothing is textured, it looks undetailed. So, with comic book stuff, you can sort of get away with it. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that you're talking about is like gaming stuff as well. And it's all textured. The whole every inch. I mean, look at Kratos, for example, right? Kratos on, even on, what am I playing? I'm on the PS4, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm playing PS4. Good. Right, so on the PlayStation 4, the Kratos, man, the Viking Kratos, he's textured all the fuck over him, man. Yeah. Even his skin is textured.
Pores, and he's got that old man muscle where he's got level. Yeah. But I think as well,
that's really hard because with gaming stuff, they put on all of that. I don't know why that's done, but I'm guessing it's a graphics reason that's done the way it is.
Because the thing is, it's very difficult. Sideshow, Prime 1, they're given the 3D files most of the time. Most of the time, they're given the 3D files. Like with Arkham, they're given the 3D files. Some sculptor has sculpted that already to do be 3D. Then he goes off to a sculptor to add the texturing. So they're getting paid to add the texturing. So they add the texturing. And
then they added too much.
Maybe too much. But so what I was saying before is, don't you remember when we looked at the Sideshow Wolverine, the last one, and we said that there were too many textures on that?
There's too much texture. Yeah, we said that it needed night and day.
We said that with the contrast element on that. This was textured, this was textured, this was textured. This had fucking breathing holes. This had wavy lines. This had, we were like, it's too much. You need some smooth. You need some smooth.
It does.
And I agree. I totally agree. I mean, yeah.
Mate, listen, what good is a sunny day without a bit of rain?
Welcome.
You can't appreciate it, can you?
The green RE promo and video game statue expression, but not all. The Kratos is fantastic. I'm wondering if a group like Capcom, etc., is getting too involved in their licensed pieces.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if I should actually say this, but on my first day of work, actually not my first day, because the first day was setting up the stall and all that. But my first day at New York Comic Con as an official worker, what happened was we was approached by a license which may have been mentioned on this page or not, but may have been. We were approached by it, and literally they came over with their portfolio and saying, "Oh, hey." Because Brian and saying, like, "Hey, do you want to take a look at our stuff? And these are the licenses we can offer you guys to make." And so we're like, "Was it worldwide?" Yeah, it's worldwide, and whatever else. And they give over this portfolio, and I'm like, "Okay, so you've got this piece here. Well, that's being made by Connecticut's. Okay, you got this one here. That's being made by First for Figures. This one here. Oh yeah, Prime One's making that one and that one." And then I literally went through the whole list of every piece they were offering. I said, we're looking for like exclusive pieces to make, not that other people are making. Do you have any of that? And they were just like, well, we don't give like exclusivity and stuff like that. We're like, and then like one of the guys was like looking at me again. I was just going, yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to work with them. Which is a bit like there's already so many people working with them. We want to make things that other people aren't. We want to make things like, obviously you want to make things that are going to make money, but you want to make things that are out, a step out there, that, doing something different.
Yeah,
and I just said to them, I said, I'm sorry, but like I love these licenses, but everyone's making them. Yeah. There's nothing there that no one you haven't given
drop
to someone
in the
else.
ocean, innit? Don't take sand to the beach, do you?
And they walked away, and Brian was just like, dude, man, that was harsh. And I was just like, yeah, but you don't want to waste time, do you? Don't waste time. You don't want to do like another piece that's already been done 20 times. And they give the license.
I think if Brian says it was harsh, then you probably fucked up.
I guess I'm all right then because Brian left. So.
probably good for you.
Stop trying to make Brian happy then, I guess. Oh god. But yeah, that was funny. No, not my first. Yeah, rebranded. I thought you did. Yeah. Well, you just mentioned your thing there, so I know you are. Sherma got XM Colossus yesterday, and I got to say it was amazing. I can't believe it hasn't got more hype. I love the portrait, the cables attached to the eye as well. I totally agree. Again, sorry, the ducks are back. There you go. Totally agree.
The thing is that as well is it's one of them ones that came out very, very close to sort of the Sideshow version as well. So a lot of the posts sort of got that sort of shit to it, where people would share XM sort of Colossus, and then people would end up sharing their one, saying I prefer this, and the posts all turned into that instead of an appreciation for what one was. It turned into that, and vice versa after the XM came out with anyone that got the Sideshow Colossus in as well. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame, really, that goes on as much as it does.
I totally agree. I think there is always
I have pieces. People should put a Thanos up. I mean, I could have so many times like just gone prefer this, and stuff. But I just find that's a real. I think that's a real shitty way to be. I just don't like it. I think it's better just if it's like a Thanos or a character or whatever that you've got a version of and you think yours is better.
Yeah,
I think there's a time for that, and all you have to do is go off there. All you have to do is go off there, take that person's picture, or take a picture offline, and then basically put your picture up of your one and their picture up, and say which one of these do you prefer and why. And that's a conversation starter. And then it's all, everything can be said and spoken about in a mature way. I think when somebody's sharing something they've got and they're happy with, you should just leave them fucking to it. There's so much shit I see that I literally, I wouldn't even fucking waste matches burning some of the shit I see. I think it's so crap. But I don't go on there and go, I don't go on there and go, well, I think this better. I think that's better. You've got a big pile of monkey shit. I just, yeah.
We have that conversation a lot, and we've spoken about that a lot on the channel. Where if someone just says, "I've just unboxed this piece and I'm blown away," that's not the time to say to them,
"Never,
I don't like it." No. That's the time to say, "Well done, congratulations. I'm glad you're happy." If you don't like it, just say, "Congratulations, glad you're happy." Just whatever, move on.
Remember the basis, innit? Remember the basis of remember the human element of it. Just remember that. Remember that you're there unboxing your stuff one day. That's not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
So try to think about other people in the same regard and just be like, this isn't the time.
You get a lot though with CGC Comics. You'll get someone coming in and he's got like his or her personal grail, and they'll go, look, I've just got a Spider-Man. There was one the other day where someone was like, look, I've wanted this comic for a long time. Prices have got out of hand. I just managed to pick this one up, and it was like a 1.8, which, is pretty low, but still.
A 1.0?
1.8.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. When it gets, it's weird. CGC's weird thing, yeah. There's a 1.8, yeah.
I thought it would have gone 1.5.
You would think so. No, there is a 1.8. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's bizarre. Anyway, so this guy, because I think when it gets down that low, there's a lot more variations about detached pages.
I guess it's like bronzes and silvers and all that page stuff. They have to be strict at that end too.
Either, yeah. But then what happens is he posts his 1.8 and he's like, oh, I'm so happy I'm part of the crew. I've finally got my Spider-Man 300. And I think even still as a 1.8, I think it still sells for £100. It's still like, not a cheap comic. And then you get everyone coming in going, oh, yeah, I love mine, posting their fucking 9.8. And you have this guy who's like posted like 10 fucking 9.8s and all this shit. You're just like, you bunch of cunts, just let this guy have his moment, let him be happy. You get it all the time, especially like someone, I've just got my personal grail, blah, 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 posts their Amazing Fantasy. And again, it's like a 2 or whatever it is, which again, an Amazing Fantasy 2 is over 10 grand, over 10 grand. And then you get some guy coming in going, yeah, here's my 7. Great comic, eh? Just like, fuck off.
The thing is, right, listen, I've never been one to ever shy away from my opinion, okay? If anything is said about me in this sort of community, it would be, look, George won't pull any punches. But listen, if somebody comes in and they're like, look, I just bought this coat. I fucking love this coat, man. I'd be like, man, that's nice. Congrats, bro. If someone then turns around to me,
if I told you, sorry, wait,
just shut up for a minute. Just let me finish my sentence. You whiskey drinking prick, be quiet, right? If then someone says to me in the same sentence, I've just got this coat, what do you think about it? Then the room is open. Then you're asking for that question, so then you can answer it. But it's just sort of reading that sign and trying to make sure that you stay. I don't know. You don't forget that there's a person at the other end. That's all. Just remember there's a person there who is happy, and shitting on it ain't ideal, really.
If I told you,
save that for reviews.
If I told you I got a new coat and I fucking loved it, you would go, yeah, you look like a fucking cockbag. You wouldn't fucking hold no punches. Fucking make out like you're this big man. Listen,
there's limits, all right? There's limits, and there's also, people that know you. That's another thing that's interesting as well, is how people talk when they know each other. That's why, sometimes when you listen to a conversation in like, even in our group, you have to establish whether they know each other. It's very important before you even get involved. Yeah, like the first question our mods will go to ourselves, say, do these two know each other? Are they friends?
Yeah.
And then we have to decipher if they are, because if they are, then you've got to sort of let it run. But if they're not, then it's like, oh shit, it's getting out of that.
Even if they're being a bit too much, you have to kind of go like, ladies behave or something, Okay,
was what you say, yeah.
I didn't know that you were Emerald 322, Josh. I've been talking to both of you, and I didn't even put that together. Gio, I'm being a bitch. Apparently, he has -1 in Florida right now. Jesus. How would you rate the Prime 1 Batman Hush against the Farbok? I think it's another close but leading issue of the Farbok. I think the best news statue from Prime 1 is the Farbok one where he's got the cape above him. I really like but actually I don't like the Batman Hush one. I prefer, actually I do. When I saw rewind. When I saw the pictures of all the Hush pieces, I actually really liked the Superman. And then when I saw the Batman Hush in person, I thought it was much better. I thought it was actually much better. So I actually think it was a good piece. But I think the Dark Knight pieces are better. Both Dark Knight pieces are much better.
Yeah, I agree.
The Farbok one looks nice, but I don't like the way the cape is. It just makes it unnecessarily tall. If that's the one I'm thinking of, where his cape is like flowing up.
Like he's landed, isn't it?
Yeah. I prefer
I like the Dark Knight one. Yeah.
I love the
two of them.
The one of them where he's all beaten up, the one we did at Tony's house.
Yeah.
But then the one on the Eagle with the rifle was really, really nice.
Really nice, both of them. And I agree with you. They would be the two Batmans that I would be going for. I wouldn't be even considering the other two. The Hush one with the leaning cape is, you look at that piece in person and you touch it and you just like, how did this ever get out? How did this ever get out of there without them going, this is going to fucking well fall over? What are you talking about? This can't go out. Are you crazy? You look at it and you touch it and you're like, Jesus, that fucking cape's heavy. Yeah. It's all going to one side. Really, and you're like, oh no, it's bad.
When I saw it, when I saw it in person, and there was all the issues going on, I asked if I could like hold it, and it is fucking heavy. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Thoughts on the Reverse Flash 1/6 scale? Big fan of the villain. Also, what scale do you prefer to collect? Well, I mean, George and I both are big 1/4 scale collectors. I've got a load of, I think they're like 8 scale. What are they like 1/8? I think I always forget. We've got these like Bowen busts. Got a load of those.
The statues are meant to be about 1/8, 1/7. The actual Bowen statues.
No, the Bowen statues are 1/6, but like 1/6.5 to 1/7.
I think they're closer to like 1/7.
They're closer to 1/7.
The busts are probably about 1/8,
1/8, 1/9. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1/5. I have 1/5 piece, and I have a few. You got 1/6.
Oh, Skeletor.
Skeletor, yeah.
Oh, my fucking my He-Man sword just shipped.
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you've got like a letter opener in it.
Yeah. I only got it.
Did you get the Skeletor one as well?
I'm actually going to do now because I looked at my points, and but you know what I might do is, when they go, oh, thank you because you're international. I'm hoping they do that with this He-Man sword. If they do it with the He-Man sword and give me £25 off, I'm going to go get the fucking Skeletor one because £25 off is £5.
Yeah,
$5. And I got the. This is actually quite important. Actually, I got something the other day, right? So I got that Taurus mask, the one I told you, and tax on that was about £5, yeah. Right. And then old Parcel Force get involved, add £12 or whatever it was. So I paid. In the end, it was like £15.87. I paid, right? So I'm like, motherfuckers! I adding this on, which is more than the actual tax. DHL basically taxed me for this He-Man thing, and £4.80. No fee. £4.80. If I would have done it through FedEx, I would have got £12.90.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So it's just like, wow, because when I got the thing from DHL, I'm like, oh man, they're going to charge me that little bullshit admin fee. I'm going to pay more for the fucking piece than it's actually worth, and it's going to be a load of bullshit. But yeah, I was quite surprised. Like, it's like £4.80 or whatever it was for the tax, which is quite nice.
Good to know. It's actually
yeah. So basically, DHL on lower ticket items, which we don't really order much anyway, but lower ticket items, DHL better. But back to the question. Sorry.
1/4 scale.
Thoughts on the 1/6 scale flash, reverse flash.
Your one, XM's one.
Yeah.
I think I don't like the violence of the lean. I think it's awfully far forward.
I think you can get away with it a lot more though in 1/6 than you can in 1/4.
No, I don't mean in terms of engineering. I just mean in terms of aesthetics. It's not that I'm worried about it falling over. I just think it's too far. It's just a little bit too far over. Yeah. Like for me to be in love with it. I just think it's a little too much. I'd like to pull it back by about maybe 10 degrees. I'd be happy with it being just slightly back. But it's awfully far forward. But the rest of it looks good. And I collect 1/4. Like primarily, it would be 1/4 that interests me.
Yeah, well, definitely 1/4 for me. I don't really pick up on 1/5 stuff. And if it's 1/5 I like, is a shame, really. Some of the
technically speaking, that's now a lie.
Which one? Which one's with? Which
one? The 1/5 one. You've just bought a 1/5 piece, bro. It was meant to be delivered today. It didn't come.
Oh yeah. That's yeah. I've got a short memory.
You're welcome.
But it's a diorama, and it can be displayed with my comic in my office.
It's still 1/5, so you do collect 1/5 now.
Well, I bought a 1/5. Yeah, thank you. So I bought it Wolverine versus Hulk diorama, which is meant to be coming. This is actually the reverse flash, so
Yes,
there
it's
you go.
just I would just like it just ever so slightly up. Not even far, but it's a bit more.
Yeah.
Certain angles it looks okay, but from the angle I would want to see it,
I think it looks quite
really,
it looks quite good counterbalance here.
No, I'm not talking about engineering. With XM, I don't worry as much about engineering. It's more about aesthetics. I just think if you turn it to the front or a thing like that, I'd want to see it. I just think it's awfully far forward. Like I'm thinking, looking at that, I'm gonna need to put it up high just to be able to see the fucking thing. Where I want to.
Yeah. Dave Richardson in the house.
Evening all.
Thank you, Dave. Cody Spencer. Digging the new background. Yeah, that was really ad hoc. They literally done this like deal for StreamYard, so I thought, fuck it, I might as well just pay it. And also, when we were doing the chat last week, I got this like warning email to say that we're running out of time. So apparently, when you do StreamYard, you only get a certain amount of time every month. And we were running low on it, so I just thought, fuck, I'll just pay this like fucking £10.
We've been putting in some hours with the chats last week.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd do this 999 thing.
We're not Full Gunderson level though, man. We're Full Gunderson's Padawans. We're not in his level.
No, well, I went for the cheap version, so it still says StreamYard. Full Gunderson don't say StreamYard anymore.
Full Gunderson. I mean, in time, he does like fucking 6 hour chats and shit. Next level shit.
8 hours, yeah. Can't wait to see the prototype for XM Psylocke. We just have a great Psylocke. We're still working on that a lot. I know there's a lot of complaints about the teasers that we put out, but they're still being worked on, so don't worry too much. Is Pop Culture Shock done? Because the statues are going for 30% of what they used to sell for. They're still around. They got new management, and they got some really nice looking potential. Like they got the pieces that got potential coming.
I'll worry about them. I'll worry about them. I think they're 18 months from being now. They need some hits and they need some hype. They need to be their stuff. It's not getting shared. Their stuff. I mean, Sagat was a masterful piece. It was a whimper. Nothing is being shown. Nothing is just not doing it. And I really think if this continues for another 12 months, I would worry about them personally. I don't think they can sustain with no interest. I really don't. And I just don't see their stuff a lot. I just don't see much of them at all. And that's a concern. That's a concern.
Yeah, I guess people don't share it as much, but you don't know what people have. I mean, some people don't share, so you just never know. Just received PCS Bison version 2. Pleasantly surprised. I'm really liking it. Sanity comes tomorrow, 2 years in the making. Very excited. God, let us know how you think about that, Joseph. Definitely. Okay. Sisyphus is the one who rolls the rock up the hill. Thank you, Hush.
Is it Greek? Who is that?
It's Greek, and you didn't fucking know?
No, I said, is it Greek?
It sounds a bit Greek.
It sounds a bit Greek, but I don't know.
Yeah. Let me catch up with these comments. I have a serious lean with my tweet your head's Harley Quinn. That's a shame. That's a beautiful piece. My pinhead weirdly gets water. Yeah, that was my pinhead, and that never happened in my house. So I don't know where that's coming from. He was telling me the other day that what happens is where the head comes off, and then you have the peg hole. He says it kind of like seeps water. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Sounds like that's fucking possessed. We'll throw that in the fucking bin.
Well, I sold that to him, but
fucking not because of that. Possessed.
My one, yeah, that's why he thought. Yeah, but when I had it, I never had that issue. Never had that issues. That's a really bizarre one, Dave. Any issues with the paint or anything like that? Let me know. Bobby, I think over texturing is because it's easy to do on ZBrush, and sculptors sometimes use it as a crutch to overdo it. You can texture and sculpt in 10 minutes. Yeah, you can do. The thing is with that as well is they're given the base, and they need to show that they've done some work, I'm assuming. So a lot of Prime 1 leather looks like rhino ass. They made Superman recently where his suit looked like it was knitted. Yeah, or crocheted, yeah. You guys going to make me drink bloody hell. Let me pop this bitch, fuck it.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, good drink, man. Drink.
Just
what's
don't
the
drink
time
and
there?
paint, motherfucker.
You're 5 hours away, so yeah, yeah, that's a legitimate time to drink. Yeah. Excellent comments about people's choices, guys. No need to be negative. Agree. I mean, we've probably all been
Not
guilty
unless
of
you're
it.
asked.
I think
Not
we've all
unless
been
you're
guilty
asked.
about it at some point, though. I think at the beginning, I
Of
think
course.
we may have been nasty about it, but I think you learn. And again, if you have like a community, you have to realize that some people have one piece and some people have 500 pieces. But you have to treat everyone equally. You can't just go, well, that guy's opinion means more because he's spending more money. It's not the case. I know some people who have got thousands of pieces on a massive collection. I don't value their opinion at all. At all. You can guess who that is, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just did.
The one that makes your fucking balls suck into your fucking stomach. Bad news. Tracy Strictly. Bad news. Statues are like ugly babies. It's hard to tell the owners the truth, for sure, and especially if your friend is the guy making a custom.
But you see me. I'm the guy that tells you your baby's ugly. That's me. If you say, "Ain't he beautiful? Ain't she beautiful?" and she's not, I'm that guy. Don't ask me that question. But it's better you give me an answer. It's better you say, "Oh, I think she's so beautiful." I'll be like, "Oh yeah."
You're the reason I put off having children for so long.
Yeah. I'll be like, "Alex, what the fuck did you do?
Where the fuck did you put your dick, man? What the fuck is that?" Jesus. I got a treat here. Small batch of what's that? Elijah Craig dry, no ice, cuts the alcohol percentage. I don't know what that is. Elijah Craig dry. I got a clue what that is.
Well, obviously he's having it, but he's manning up. No ice is in it.
Manning up, yeah. Fanbock is the smoke that looks like jizz. Why does that look like? Oh, is that a bad one? A Badiah stain. That sounds bad. That sounds like a Amish. Oh, Badiah.
You look like a lot of fucking people, though. I see you everywhere. I have pictures of holidays. I've been all over the world, and you're there somewhere. I always find you eating something.
It's fucking Jeff Bridges from Iron Man 1, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'll take that. He's massive in that. When he stands next to people, you don't realise how big he is.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges is little though.
The Tiger Man, what's up? Just slam dunked on my wife. Nice.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. What's up, guys? Thanks again for the Vader autograph a few years ago. That's Mark Giles.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
congrats, man. I mean, he's married and stuff now, so I see sometimes his Facebook posts.
Yeah.
He looks blissfully happy. It's nice. It's lovely to see.
I've still got the prints he sent us, actually. The Dalsim and Silver Surfer one. Some really nice prints he sent us as well as a thank you.
Yeah.
Good guy. Also, by going to do that, I mean, it did take up a little bit of our day, but by going to do that and seeing David Prowse fucking eyeball George was fucking hilarious. So George.
Oh, listen, when he died, there was someone here that weren't sad.
But the thing about that was like George. I've never seen George quiet when someone sort of like is a bit dicky to him, and George shut up. I've never seen that before.
No,
it was a bit like
I don't listen. And he's like in a wheelchair, man. He had like his like eyes looked like they were trying to escape his face. Like one was up here, the other one was fucking down, and like I was trying to run away from his face. You can't. You just got to like when they're old. Like I'm respectful. You can't be if they're shitty to you. Just like I don't want to.
No, but you did look a bit like. You did look a bit like not like you were trying to be respectful. You looked a bit like you didn't know what to say.
Yeah, because you're like, I've got two options here. Because I've got two options. One is to swallow it, and one is to bite back. And if I bite back, he's an old crippled man. It's not.
You're gonna get in trouble, and you're gonna have a lot of Star Wars fans after you. That's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
It wasn't even what I was thinking. I just thought to myself, you know what? He just seemed like unhappy. I just thought to myself, man, he was so unhappy.
It was good though.
Like when I heard that he died, I was saying maybe now he could be cheery now because he's passed on. He's not being dragged to conventions to sign shit anymore. Like didn't seem happy at all.
I don't know if I posted that one there. I posted it here, David. Oh, here you go. Look, the time Darth Vader, David Prowse looked like he was going to force choke Geo.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, That was great. I watched it back recently. I literally found it on like an old hard drive, and I was just like, oh, man, I gotta repost that. Gotta repost it, you know. Awesome. DHL likes to charge. Funny enough, in the UK, they're not. They are the best. Touch wood. The fucking IKEA thing was not even wood. The cardboard. The door. Yeah. So basically, I mean, DHL here, we're quite fortunate with. I mean, we use DHL when we ship from Singapore. We use DHL when we ship from America, and percentage-wise, the DHL experience in the UK tends to be much better than other companies. TNT, whenever I saw a TNT invoice, I literally fucking got pissed
My
off.
wife goes fucking mental if she sees any letters from them.
Yeah, but they've gone out of business now, so that's great. FedEx have bought them out now, so
thank fuck for that.
But over in UK, I don't know where you are, Peter, but in UK, DHL seem to be the most legitimate to use. Duty bollocks. Bogglards, what's up? What's good, boys? Even, yeah.
What's your boggle?
What's your boggle? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Hope work's going good. Hope everything's good there. See, you're still doing tattoos as well, so you're still working. That's good. Awesome. Barb's in the house. Statue Mania. Hey guys.
The Queen's here.
Iron and Steel. Fortune XM. Up and coming Predator on Throne. The Predator King on Throne we're still working on, so we're going to be showing some of that soon. Do any of the factories considered how the statues might be displayed? It's not the factory's job.
No.
Not the factory's job. The factories will only print what you tell them to print.
The engineering it has to come from concept and design.
Some of the factories will do some of the engineering side with pegs and keying. But if you know what you're doing, you just do it yourself. Most people just do it themselves, and they will tell the factories what to do, because the factories will always go, all right, we can key this and key that, and don't do it the cheapest route possible. So you need to tell them. So factories are not really. You don't want you want the factories to have least input as possible, really. Displayed in homes, not conventions and big shops. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Is what we were talking about 10 minutes ago. I've lost track. Iron Steel, I thought the Nicker nailed the Predator on Throne. XM isn't doing it for me. The Throne is plain, the pose is awkward, and the Predator isn't intimidating enough, but sitting there. Hopefully, I mean, we'll change your mind when we print it and paint it, so we'll see. What was that all about?
No, the dog scratched me.
Oh, okay. Before you were just behind me. I thought you were scoffing at my fucking comment. P1 pieces are too detailed and textured that the characters lost in the chaos. Can be the point. Yeah. Massive collection and don't give a fuck about their opinion. I wonder who that is. Don't know. Didn't Tweetheads tease the Thundercat license? Any news on that? I think Tweetheads were taking over all the kind of 80s cartoons from Sideshow. So, yeah, it's possible. They did actually. Yeah. They did tease it. They showed the symbol. Oh my god, that's bad guy from my home. My mom comment likes. I actually watched it recently, and I heard Obadiah, and then I was like, I didn't know his last name, so I was like Obadiah, and I was like, that sounds like some Amish guy, and I know because of my beard, that's going to be the normal attack from Geo. So I was getting defensive. I was getting defensive about it being an insult. That was the problem. Whiplash. Can't wait to see the up and coming Prime on Showcase. I hope everything's good there, Stephen. Hope you're good in Hong Kong. Hope you're safe. Hope your family are good as well. Got my first 1/3 statue coming with the PCS Negative Zone Spider-Man. We got the pictures of that. Ed Dude looks great. Ed Dude, did you ever sort out the issues with your Magic the Gathering Tiger from Prime 1? You had missing pieces. I hope that all went well. Stuck with Von Ferner. I went to the Comic Con in the 70s at a hotel in Birmingham. David Prowse was the guest of honor. Towards the end, David Prowse did every fucking con. And I heard from one of the organizers, we got talking to, in a coffee shop, we got talking to one of the guys who runs one of the ones in London. And he was basically saying David Prowse goes for free and he just gets like 70 or 80% of his signatures he gets. And that's how his deal works. And you have someone else like special guests who get paid like advance. They don't get get percentages. But yeah, he was at every con. So was Kenny Baker. So was who was the guy in Chewbacca? Oh God, he's gone blank now. But he was at all of them as well. And unfortunately, Kenny Baker's gone. David Prowse's gone, and the guy from Chewbacca's gone as well. Sad. Did you guys see the new Alejandro Pereira Sabretooth? I think I saw it quickly, but I didn't see it enough. A couple of color versions, but I didn't see it. Statue Mania's up. DHO is the best courier for my experience. Only issue was I had a Sentinel diorama. Was the Sentinel diorama import tax in America? Wow, you've been stung because normally it's over $1,000. I was like, yeah, so you probably did. Yeah, not good. DHL kills it in Canada too, by far the best. It's got some excellent pieces. Shipping costs finally going down. Only the 1/3 statue price. Has XM ever thought about designing and selling display cases for the statues, maybe produced under the license of other countries? Yes, we did look into something, and we were designing some things, and then we looked into it. It was all a bit, to ship it out and whatever else has to be flat pack, and costs go up a lot because unfortunately Singapore and China, especially at the moment, are really expensive to ship. Singapore is so expensive to ship, and China has so many trading restrictions at the moment with America and other countries where they've got problems. So it's just not feasible at the moment. We did look into it. We actually had one of our guys in the office designing some display cases. So it never happened. Never happened. Okay, so is the blame for XM Iceberg Peg Factory or XM? You. I blame you, Cole. I blame you for putting it together badly and upsetting. Probably because you upset Ben. You got sent a shitty one. That's probably what happened. Funtime Freddy 20. Hello. Hello. Have a drink for that. Yeah. Funtime Freddy. There you go. That drink's for you, buddy.
Don't fucking encourage him, Fred.
Mavericks. What's that? LB80. Alexander Obadiah is Colin Farrell Bullseye. I'll take that. Peter Mayhew. Chewbacca. Thank you. Yeah, Peter Mayhew. RaddTitan. I had two options: keep it and get a £100 gift card, or return it for a full refund. I took the refund. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one on secondary market for a fair price. Beautiful piece. I mean, we actually XM have the Magic the Gathering license, and I really hope that we put out some fantastic pieces that people love. The Magic the Gathering stuff. There's some crazy characters in that. Really nice characters. How good is Planet XM Planet Hulk? We got pictures of that come in. Do we put them up? Oh no. Yeah, we did put them up. I've got them up. Right. You sent them to me, yeah?
I didn't send you pictures of that. That must be yours.
Okay. All right. So what we do is I've got to take out those pictures of Planet Hulk because I think I put them in mistake. They ain't been shown yet, have they?
There's a couple of pictures that have been shown.
Yeah, I know these ones.
Why don't you show them?
No, I'll get in trouble. Good job. I owe. Who do I owe a beer to?
Me,
I owe Nope. I owe a fucking beer to.
Why did he say what?
He asked about Planet Hulk. Delete that one. There you go. Yeah, that's the problem is when people send stuff on like all these different formats, and then you're like, shit, I've got to get ready for the chat now. You start bulk dragging them across and doing whatever, and you're like, that's been shown. Yeah, that ain't been shown. That's been shown. That ain't been shown. And I'm like, has that been shown? Yeah. Okay. Let's delete that. Whew. That would have been a fun conversation tomorrow. Can't wait for you guys to get that see what you guys do with that license. And you know Spanish? Nope. Don't know Spanish, my friend. Which is the best Apocalypse statue? Dean Winchester.
Bowen Designs.
Bowen Designs is the best Apocalypse at the moment. Licensed for sure. Even unlicensed. There are some nice licensed out there. That one where he's got about 8 heads and whatever else going on. That is really nice. The one that Lewis repainted.
It's a
I
nice
can't
piece.
remember who made it, but yeah, that is a really nice piece. So we got rid of the Planet Hulk. Good stuff. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. So what we do is share screen, application, and share.
Okay, ready? Yeah.
Yeah, we go. So we're going to move on to the pictures now, and
That's sad, isn't it?
this was just basically a sad picture to show the people in this who passed and stuff. It is very sad. It also shows how small Carrie was, man. They were small. She was tiny.
4'7" by the look of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know the guy there, obviously the Chewbacca guy behind, he was really tall. And the Vader guy was big as well, but she is small. Yeah. Hey, dude, got to run. Go watch on the playback. Take care, buddy. Hope you're all
God
good.
bless, man.
Dean Winchester, Bone Apocalypse is the best. Yep, you're right, Stuck of Inferno. You are right. So, yeah, this is really sad. And, live actor into the Mandalorian world. They're talking about doing something like that. All the live Jedi, sorry, not all the live actors. So they're talking about bringing back Mark Hamill and a load of other people. This then is the not a great picture, but this is the Taurus Studios Iron Man helmet from Endgame, and this is the one where he's recording the message inside. On the inside, there's actually a speaker, and it's really good quality. And what they did is they took the clip of the movie, and in the movie, there's actually music playing, and they took out the music and so it's just got the voice, and they did a really good job. And the voice is really clear. We'll be reviewing this on, I think Tuesday. George said he's going to come see me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took it out just to make sure there's no damage, make sure everything was working, put it back in the box. But really nice piece, really cool piece. Real, yeah, very well made. And there's the battery pack up there. But yeah, very cool. And literally the sound quality was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So yeah, this is with flash, without flash. Again, my bad pictures, which George is going to bitch about later. But then I had a little move around in my room, a little clean up before I get a little picture, move some pieces around. I wanted to put some other pieces on the top, but I realised I only had 22 inches on the top. My Punisher wouldn't fit. I wanted to put my rooftop pieces up there. That was my plan. Yeah. So just got them in there. So obviously there's two pieces in there which have not been released yet. So I've got the Spider-Man 299 by XM and the Nightwing. We'll come on to those a bit later on, I think. So yeah. These are really cool, actually. So I got sent these, which was basically, obviously XM did the 1 quarter scale DC Samurai line, and there's like a Marvel, I think these like DeviantArt or someone like from there, where they've done, all the characters in Marvel as the Samurai line, and it is very cool, very cool. I don't actually know who that one is. Out of all of them, I don't know who that one is, and that's where we started, which is bad. Got a cat.
No idea.
Black cat.
Can't see fuck all.
Yeah. So you got like Ghost Rider, like that. I don't know who that one is. God, it's Black Panther, dickhead. Fucking Black Panther, isn't it?
Maybe. How do you know that?
Yeah. You got his necklace. You got his necklace and a fucking panther next to him.
Oh, okay. Can't see a panther. Where's the panther?
There.
Oh, behind him.
Yeah. No, he's leaning on it.
Well, dark, man. It's well fucking dark.
It's not, your phone's dark, I think.
It looks dark,
I've got two screens, so I can see it perfectly. Black Panther, Ghost Rider. That's very cool, that is. Like Oni mask. Look at that Anya mask on there. Look at that. It's nice.
I'm still seeing Ghost Rider. I don't know if you don't know who they are.
Punisher. No, he's got like Anya mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Punisher. That's cool. That's really cool. Sorry, I don't know who the artist was, but there's someone sent me the Captain America, Deadpool. Yeah, I just saw these come up. Wolverine as like a native Indian. It looks like that's cool. I think they're well done. Iron Fist.
Mhm.
Yeah, Venom. Venom Woman. Like so. I'm assuming it's not like a Gwen then. Venom Paul. No, not Venom Paul. Spider Gwen. Venom. Was it Venom Gwen? Gwenum.
Spider-Gwen.
Gwen. No, it's Gwenum. It's Gwenum.
Oh dear.
Spider-Man. It's like a ninja. That's cool. Who's this one? Oh, that's I know who that is. That's Daredevil. So he's a Billy
Okay.
Club there, isn't he? He's got to be Daredevil, and he's got his eyes covered. Yeah, that's Daredevil. And then okay. So then this is going backwards for some reason. Okay, so these are then the Magic the Gathering. These are XM ones. So we're going to be showing these in a couple of days in Thailand. We'll be showing the actual production samples, I believe. Maybe the prototypes, but we'll be putting those out there, showing those. So yeah, really excited. This is Chandra, and yeah, from Magic the Gathering, and that's then the concept. So yeah, very cool. This then is from Darkside Studios Collectibles, and this is Sarah Connor. This is like 1/3, and I think they've done a really good job of this.
Yeah, this looks good.
Really cool job. I was speaking to them today actually when I saw the pictures, and I said that you guys need to do Ripley. You guys need to work on Ripley, and I think you do it justice. So that's that with the base. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, big piece that looks good though.
It is a big piece. It's 1/3 scale, so you know, yeah.
Well, 1/3 of all that base definitely going to.
Do you guys collect Hot Toys as well as time to time? Never collect Hot Toys. Looks great, Alex. I don't know what that is about. I think that's my collection one. There's great Robocop statue out there. Robocop 1/4 scale. The PCS one is actually quite nice. If you get it cheap, get repainted. But there is also one by Ray Perez that he's working on at the moment with a crushed up Ed 209 base. So definitely check that out. Peter Mayhew was 7'2". Wow. I only ever saw him sitting down, so I don't know. These pictures are great, talking about the Marvel Samurai ones, yeah. But yeah, this Darkside Collectibles, Sarah Connor is really nice. And they promise that the price point won't be as insane as their Arnold. They said with their Arnold, you know, they had to pay a lot of money for his signature and his line and the license for it. They had to pay a lot of money for it. So yeah, this one won't be as crazy. Next up, we have Anubis. This is, I believe, Elite Creature Collectibles.
Yeah, it is.
So when I saw this, I thought this was something to do with Stargate or something like that.
So it looks like that, doesn't it?
No, it's not. I read into it because they sent me an email today, and it's to do with the Egyptian god, Anubis. So very cool. Yeah. And we all know, like with the kind of Elite Creature Collectible stuff, these pictures aren't too great, but their pieces normally look fantastic in person. You know, their busts always look great, really good. So I'd be very interested to see this.
Yeah.
Then Inari Creations put out this teaser, so coming soon in 2021. So they've got the Flash, the Riddler, Huntress, and then Flash again and Batman. So yeah, they've got some DC pieces coming. I don't know the scale. I don't know anything else other than that. And yeah, be good to see what they put out. Very good. They put out some nice pieces like Berserk and stuff already. This is the Prime 1 Studios Harley Quinn, and this is the bonus version with the extra pieces. You get the swappable bonus heads. So this one's really nice. This is one on the sofa. So this is 57 high, 54 deep, and 54.8 wide. So centimeters, that is, not inches. Otherwise, that'd be huge. And this piece looks nice. Looks very nice.
Does look nice.
He does, yeah. This is from the Arkham game, and really nice piece. But again, it's that same kind of thing where,
heads 2 and 3 are very similar.
Yeah,
it's not enough that if you put that on someone's room and you walked in and you walked out and then come back in and they change the head over, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah,
you wouldn't notice.
Well, there is this other head as well with the Jester.
The Jester belt,
Jester
Alex Bell. It's a drastic change, isn't it? For me, I think switch out parts should be quite drastic. I don't think that. I think subtle is worthless.
Hair sculpt is exactly the same.
Head tilt is exactly the same.
Yeah. It's a bit lazy, isn't it?
It just does nothing. I mean, I just think that they should be drastic. I think they should face a different direction.
Again,
I think they should, as a minimum, they should face a different direction.
Well,
change the statue proper, change it more violently.
Yeah, that's the thing I think is quite good about. Again, I work for them, but about XM Studios is when they do pieces, they do different heads. They look different directions, and it changes the statue. The composure of it, composition.
Composition is important. Like you don't want them all facing the same way.
No. This then is the PCS tees for the Blanca Ultra. Looks pretty cool.
I think it looks fucking horrendous.
Don't like it.
No.
I think it would lean. That looks like that's got potential to lean, unless that peg goes all the way up his body.
Just don't like it all. Just don't. No.
It's still early days though, but I think
it's early, but I'm not digging that pose and stuff.
And you got the Leonardo. So this is the part of their line. Looks kind of like the Turtles in Time more than anything else, which isn't bad.
I like this. This one.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I do like it, but I actually like this turtle line. And again, it looks like Turtles in Time, where
that was a wicked game. That was.
Yeah, that was so badass. 4-player badass game. Yeah. That looks good. It looked like nice, displayable, 18.5 high, 17 wide, 17 deep, nice displayable piece. I think it's a nice line. I actually think it's a really nice line.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the switch out.
Love the cartoon look about it.
So that's what's good about it as well. The switch outs are drastic. Change is quite significant. Yeah. No, for me, it's the Leo from the game with the cross swords. Yeah,
and this is one as well, which it brings back so much nostalgia to see that. That
definitely looks great.
That literally tugs on my heartstring. That does. Love it. This then they announced they're doing the exclusive version, so the variant version of the Spider-Man. This is quite weird because old PCS would never do that. Old PCS would announce this on day one, so they've announced this now later on, and I'm a big believer of if you're going to make an exclusive like variant. So I keep saying exclusive. You're going to make a variant. You announce this day one, and
I think that's fair.
I know as a marketing and a strategy point of view that you just don't know what pieces are going to sell really well. You don't know what pieces are going to have demand afterwards. But if you have an idea of making this, I think you should tell people,
Also, but on top of that, what you have is a precedent, which is that we use pop culture shock as a good example of how you should do it. And now that they're not doing it that way, they're actually going back on a good practice that they had, which is is even worse than not doing it in the first place.
That was
because
one of
it means you were doing it right. You were doing it right, and then you've decided that you're going to stop doing that. You get praised for it. You get commended for that. You give people the options from day one, and then you sort of go, we don't want to do that no more. And I think that does you more damage than not doing it. If you've never done it, if you continue to not do it, you're not changing the rule book there, are you? But if you have done it before and then you all of a sudden stop doing it, then you look even more shady than before. So I don't think this has done them any favours.
Put some stuff videos, you got to be spoken. Okay. Negative Spider-Man is the best I've seen. Excellent switch out heads are cool. And then there's a Round Wolverine on Mars portrait. He does change the statue from awesome to awesome to awful. Yeah,
it's very true.
Most Figures does the same thing about all the variants all at once, and they do it with Fullmetal Alchemist, with the Skull Knight and Mario and others. I think that though I had this conversation actually the other day, and I think one of the problems or not with First for Figures is I think they're a good company, and I love Alex. I think he's an awesome guy, Alex Davis and Chocks. I think they're great, but I do think that they worry too much about trying to please too many people. And when you look at the Guts, for example, I'm pretty sure there were 6 versions of it, and that's just too much. having that many versions.
They've been doing that from day one.
Bloody version, a clean
loud
version,
voices
whatever.
in their group all the
they
time.
listen too much to the people like that. And again, going back to what George says with this negative Spider-Man, we praised Pop Culture Shock for doing this. It was always like Sideshow do it later on, they don't give a fuck. But, Pop Culture Shock, no matter what you say about them, always did this day one. But now I think that's a big bad point of doing it. It probably sold out, probably did. But for me, they lost a few brownie points doing this. Lost a few brownie points for sure.
Oh yeah, well they've lost an element of trust, which I don't think PCS of all companies can afford to do.
They can't. Yeah.
They need to keep the good practices that actually they have in their arsenal, and they need to just get better at other things, and that's fine. And then they'll be fine.
There are two positive things.
Yeah.
Which was that they would announce variants on day one, and every Sunday you would get a newsletter. They were the two things which were consistent with PCS. Both gone now. Both gone.
Well, if they carry on like that, they'll be fucking gone. So.
Even if there weren't anything to announce, there was a newsletter every Sunday. Every Sunday, yeah. So yeah, it's a shame really. This is a 1/3 scale. Looks great. Does look good. Does look nice.
I don't like.
I actually think it looks better than. No, I think it looks better than the.
I like the base.
But the base looks much better than the other one. You can actually. This is more like you can actually make out more what it is than before.
I like the base. I just don't like this pose at all. I don't know how that's staying up there either. Just looks like a problem.
Could be. That looks nice.
Why has it got all this weird blue parts on it?
Highlights.
What is that?
Just like highlights.
Just looks strange. Look blotchy, thick,
turquoisey. Yeah, the turquoise shading isn't that great, is it?
It just looks blotchy and messy.
Yeah,
doesn't look right to me at all. Look at it. Just look at he's pissed his trousers. His legs. Look like he's got that fucking swimming pool. You know that swimming pool dive thing when you're pissing it.
It looks like when you wear a new pair of jeans and they rub over your boxer shorts and stuff. That's what it looks like.
This looks a bit blotchy, a little bit messy. The bicep is messy.
Yeah, that shading. Yeah, the shading is overkill. You're right.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's like the black, like the lines. So I'd worry about that at 1/3. I'd just worry about it. I'd worry about it on the scale, to be honest.
For sure. Then this is the Rocky 2 1/3 scale. So this is pre-order coming on the 10th of December.
Sweet.
So we could see how they come along with that line. This then is in the Mystery Museum. So this is the Queen Studios Spider-Man, which went up from pre-order last week from Civil War. So yeah, that's not in someone's collection. It's like the prototype or something. They send them out to Nerd Sphere and stuff like that. This then is something that just caught my eye.
Wicked picture of it.
This Doctor Strange looks fantastic, but then this guy actually has like a replica of the Doctor Strange window. That's fucking awesome. That's so awesome. Cool. And just give credit, this is Donald Comstock. So yeah, Comstock, sorry. Comstock. Yeah, Donald Comstock. So we totally discredit that whole thing about giving him credit by butchering his name and calling him Mr. Comstock. God damn it. Donald Comstock. Sorry, Donald. You could have been a fan of us.
You had the best fucking surname then for a minute. I would gladly meet people and be like,
yeah, I'm Mr. Comstock. If anyone knows Donald, can you apologize to him for me, please?
That is the name that you'd go to meetings with. You'd be like, I'm Mr. Cumsack.
I'm Director Cumsack.
Fucking idiot.
Comstock. So, Dave, what did you put in this fucking whiskey, Dave? Jesus. Oh, damn.
It's fucking brilliant.
Dude, this is 46%.
I read that when you shared a picture of it. That's what I said. We're for a tough fucking night.
I can't believe you messed up his name. Mr. Cumsack. Do you have the production pics of the... we don't actually. Looks like a swing and a miss. Oh, shit. I'll have to get those Happy JCG. Yeah, come sack. Oh man, this is why dyslexia is funny sometimes, you know. There you go. So the Sideshow also doing a Sideshow Spectacular. This is going to be from the 1st of December to the 24th. Doing the usual stuff with the reward codes and whatever else.
Yeah.
People complain about these reward codes, and I just think that, you know, why are you complaining? They're giving away something for free. You may be one on George's side where he's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm not going to try. But the other side of it is they're still giving away stuff, you know. They're still doing it.
I know
you don't have the time or patience for it, but
nah.
I know people that again, the guy who bought me this whiskey, he's got over $100 through just by doing reward points.
Nice.
You know, so it's for some people it's worth it. I've got $37. I got $37. I'm going to buy my little fucking He-Man Ram stuff. You know. So,
okay.
Yeah. So then this actually is in my house. So this is the Spider-Man 2099. Not the best picture in my picture.
Actually, so really good picture for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd probably have dropped down by about 5% or so. I would have come down a little bit lower, but that's a really.
I couldn't be bothered.
That is a very good spatial photo for you. That's really good.
Only problem is
I wouldn't believe you took that photo. If someone sent me that picture and said it was yours, I'd call them a liar.
The only problem is the my cabling at the back looks like he's holding a web. But can you imagine if Cumsack married Pussy Galore from James Bond? Yeah, but then had double barreled. Yeah, Cumsack or Pussy Galore Cumsack. Yeah. Stuart Fraser, you should drink that every show, Alex. No, I can't handle it. Yeah, I'm not allowed. We need to put Donald Cumsack on the show. Yeah, I need to apologize.
That fucking guy did an awesome photo that we are sharing, and Alex absolutely kills his name. And you know what? It's just typical of him to do that. Like it's so typical that you would think it was intentional. How typical it is, but he does shit like that all the time.
I need some ice.
You don't need you need some fucking coffee. You do, you fucking cumsack son of a bitch.
All right, so this then is 299. So basically, we're going to be reviewing this
Tuesday
next week. See you next Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a live video for XM for this and go through the points of what I like on there. So yeah, it'll be interesting. These then, so I took it from a few angles to try and get much as I could in the pictures, just to show it. You know, this is it turned up today, and I was happy to see it in hand. This is one of the ones I was quite excited for. So again, I'll do a live video for this one. This then is the Hydra Captain America. So he's got like a Hydra flag. He's got the Mjolnir. He's got his shield on the back, and he got the kind of Hydra stuff on the base there, the guns and whatever else. This is a tease prototype as well. So there will be more pictures of this later on. But George says he fucking hates it. But yeah,
I don't like it all. No, I don't. Do you know what? I don't like the balance. It looks awkward. It looks so fucking awkward. It's just like a really bad, that position, the right arm going across his body like that with the hammer just looks strange, and the flag and stuff. He just looks like he's about to fucking fall over. I don't really
I've seen it from other angles. I think it's this angle. I don't think this is the best angle to showcase it.
Well, that's great. Who decided that this should be the first picture of the piece shown?
Not me.
This is the things where it's a step into my office moment, and you're like, is this the best picture that you can provide of this statue? You show it in the most awkward angle that you physically can. Who the fuck decided that this should be the first instance of this piece in full should be seen from here? Because from here, it looks like it's going to lean. It looks like the fucking hammer's too fucking big. It looks like the face looks fucking horrendous. The body's twisted and all. It's horrible. It is just horrible. And this has been showcased in the worst possible way. So whoever decided that this is the picture that they want to go with, he should be on a written warning.
It's not me.
It's fucking awful. It's an awful picture to share as well. And why are you so low? where it's all blocked and looks all strange like that.
Yeah. Well, the best thing, I mean, like, what we do is send me a PM after the chat, and I'll get you one pre-ordered for you. Okay?
I'd rather fucking eat
I
my
know you
own
like it.
asshole. And that's the problem. See, the problem is now is I can't get. This is my first instance seeing this. You can't fix that now. You can't take that off me because now that's my reference. And it looks to me like, and what I'm hoping for is that there are switch out arms, like his shield.
Yeah.
Like, take the shield off his back and you put the shield in that right arm, and then it might have a little bit of make sense to me. And then maybe
one of the switch outs.
See, for me, it should be the other way round, where the shield is in that right arm and hammer's in the left.
Yeah. One of my favorite switch outs, which was never approved, was Captain America shield for Bucky for Winter Soldier, and you meant to be able to put on his back, and that would have been really fucking cool. But
that also needed another head and all.
Why didn't you express your hate for this, Gio?
Happily.
Next up, we got.
If you ask me, I will tell you.
Yeah, we don't. Okay.
If you ask me, I'm going to tell you. Don't ask. You don't want to hear it. Don't ask.
I asked you because I want to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. You know as well that this looks like shit. That's why you're asking me. You know it.
The problem is,
this is a bad showcase. You know when you saw this photo. You know when they sent you this photo for the first time that you sat there and went, "This is a horrible picture. Why have you chosen this picture?"
That's awesome. I wish George would have described this piece on Bailey's Facebook post. Bailey is actually one of the most interesting people I can think of to be a collector. Bailey's blind, and he collects statues, and I am
fucking awesome.
I am genuinely fascinated by that. And I actually PM'd him, and I said to him, "Look, I don't want to sound rude or like like I'm not having a go or anything like that. I'm genuinely interested in what how you collect and what you collect, and how you choose pieces, and that's the thing is I actually helped him get the Black Widow, the new Black Widow, and things like that. And I would love to have him.
Black Widow.
The new Black Widow. Yeah, it's like the one where he's got like the short Russian hair is the exclusive.
Oh, the Sideshow one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, nice piece.
But I would love to have Bailey on here, like have a conversation with him about why he collects, how he decides, and I know when he has them in his collection, what he does, because there are a lot of pieces where if you're blind and you're touching, pieces are going to fall off and break. So you don't
touch them, and most of your enjoyment comes from the viewing of them. So it would be incredibly interesting to hear. What it is and how he goes about it, because I would be very interested.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like if you need to touch the piece to find out what it looks like by feel.
It better be
you're going to break pieces. You're going to break it. It's going to fall off. I've got pieces when that saber tooth I got off you. The hands are not strong. Don't fall off. Don't fall off if you touch them. The hands on his hands on there that strong.
They're really on this, you fucking idiot. You haven't started putting it together, you fucking bellend. Watch when I get there. Now, do you know how I had to yank them off? To yank them fucking things off to box it.
I was missold.
Yeah, your mum.
but that's the thing is I'm so interested by a blind person collecting. I'm like, and again, I messaged him and I apologized for asking him questions. I'm like, dude, I genuinely am interested.
I have to be careful because he says things sometimes, and I want to have like banter, and I forget. Like, I'm like fucking about to write something that's like just something you'd say to anybody else, and you just that's not fucking good. I have to delete.
What happens is like you have there was a video with Stevie Wonder on MTV, like an interview, and he basically said about like a new artist, and he goes, "Yeah, they've got the best video I've ever seen." And you're like, or I saw him the other day on MTV, and you're like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't." It's just like it's just like a terminology, like an expression you use. And I think Bailey I think he says something like that, where he's like, "Oh, it's the best piece I've ever seen," or something like that. And you're like,
It's just like sometimes, like when you have it, like you might want to say like, "Fuck me," do you know what I mean? You know, whatever.
yeah,
And you're just like, you as a normal person, like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? And then you just like,
or it's always like,
as you say them words, you're like, oh fuck, I can't. You know what I mean? That becomes.
It's always like, oh,
now it becomes offensive.
I love this piece. This piece is amazing. You're like, what? Are you fucking blind? And you're like, oh yeah, it's him again.
But that's it. It becomes offensive. Yeah. Whereas with any other person who has like fucking 20/20 vision, you know, it's just to say, you know, this is the point. Any word said to the wrong person becomes a fucking problem, and that's the point. Like exactly that. You'd be like, oh, fuck off. You know what I mean?
I would love to do like an interview with him and find out. I am genuinely. I was so interested. I messaged him and asked him about it. And I would love to have him.
I love the fact, right, that he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
I just think that's fucking awesome that he is enjoying it, and he's getting so much information from like other people. Like he's asking people, like, well, you know, tell me what you see, what you like.
I saw something Daft Castle today.
The trust that he has to ask that question based on something he might purchase. That's amazing that he would do that.
No, I agree.
I'd be fucking terrified. I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I saw one in Daft Castle today where he was asking. I think it was this piece actually. He said, "What can we see?
Good thing he didn't fucking ask me."
But no. But I mean, I would genuinely love to have him on there. Pink slippers in the mail. 19. What do you think about the Batman Beyond? What do you think about the Batman Beyond premium format that's just released? And do you think he'll have lean issues in the future? I think he's quite a lean character, and I don't think there's as much weight there. But I think the piece looks great. Sean, no, Beyond.
Which one's that?
The Batman Beyond one is I can't remember who sculpts it now. Is it Canal? I can't remember. I don't think it's Canal, but it's really nice. It's really nice. Premium format Sideshow, no? You don't know what I'm talking about.
You said Batman Beyond. I don't know what that is. It's
kind of
one with the wings.
One.
The one with the wings, the black suit with the like red wings. It's a skin, isn't it, from one of the games at Batman Beyond?
No. It's an animation. It's not an animation.
Yeah, it is, but it's one of the skins also where it's like it's all black and then he has like red wings. I know what it is underneath his arms.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah. No, it's nice. I don't know. Oh, well, I could do because he's fucking well tiptoeing. Jesus. I just put him up on my screen. He is well on his tippy toes.
The problem that you have to remember as well is you have to always remember the mitigating circumstances, which is, oh yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, he's literally. Well, I don't know. Unless the flames are holding on as well.
It doesn't look like it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Well, no, it's actually just the flames. Jeez.
Hard. It's tough. The problem that I have with this is the problem I have with it is who's made it.
Yeah.
I've said this before, and I have majority of my stuff in my collection is Sideshow pieces. So before anyone even remotely gets retarded and starts talking shit to me, I have majority of my stuff is Sideshow collectible stuff, right? But they are the absolute villains of lean-in statues. They have produced the most. When you look at statues that are fucking falling over, that are like going off to one side, they are the overwhelming majority of statues, sadly. That's what I would worry about. If I looked at it and it was made by Iron Studios, it was made by Prime 1, I'd probably be like, that might be okay. But if it's Sideshow's name next to it, and I'm even remotely concerned about it leaning, I would avoid it at all costs. Because they're a repeat offender. They never learn, and they don't seem to care. They don't learn.
Well, their thing is all about percentages, isn't it? So if there's less than like 5% damages, then it's worth doing. You know, is that kind of thing? Is that thing in?
Yeah, but it's also by the time it starts to go over, you're well over your.
It's that thing in Fight Club about when you recall cars. If a car does this, I think the cost of the recall is less than the law cases and all this sort of stuff. It's in Fight Club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stuck up on photo, yeah. Don't forget the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You
I
got
know
one
a
eye in.
fucking dickhead who used that quote quite a lot.
Huh?
Dickhead used to use that quote, didn't he, all the time?
Who?
It was on his like Facebook profile, wasn't it?
Who?
That scamming Danny Hines prick.
Oh, did he?
That was his thing. The land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. It's from, I think it's from.
It's from loads of stuff. It's from loads of
No,
stuff.
the film.
It's in
from the
Minority
film.
Report, I know that, but it's like it's in loads of stuff.
Yeah.
He says it in Minority Report.
I was thinking
Peter
it was
Storman
in that film with Denzel Washington in it. Eli. Book of Eli, maybe.
Maybe, but no, but like Minority Report's before that.
Yeah.
It says it in that.
I think it's a biblical saying.
Yeah,
it's a biblical saying. Yeah.
I should have said that, yeah. It's Bible. And Peter Storman says it because he's like replacing his eyes, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Stuck Up on Furnace got one eye, so that's why he's saying it. Little Burnout with license and customs recycling characters. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Loads of characters get recycled. Terry McGinnis, Batman. Accused leaning Sideshow Wolverine. Yeah, that's bad. Hey, you guys. Good love. The show. Keep it up, guys. God bless. Till next time. Take care, Lewis. Take care. Valentine. Then we got the Nemesis Prime. So the one thing, sorry.
Nice to see this.
Again, this is not something, again, because I work for Sideshow or whatever.
XM, you don't work for Sideshow.
Well, I don't work for Sideshow, but it's not because I work for XM or whoever. The point about it is the fact that I noticed that when they did the Optimus Prime, the price point is the same as the Nemesis Prime. So the price hasn't gone up. And I think that's actually quite important. I think it's quite important to mention.
Optimus is a couple of years ago, isn't he? Like, at least
Optimus Prime was like 2-3 years ago. And then this one's come out, and it's kind of like similar size, scale, all that business, same sort of switch out.
Optimus Prime's fucking awesome.
Car. But to have it as the same price point, that's unheard of nowadays. That's so unheard of.
It's a good point.
And it was a valid point. I just thought I needed to mention because I looked at it today and I was just like,
I like these pictures. These nice pictures.
It looks great. Looks really nice, this piece. Fantastic, yeah. And then obviously with this piece, loads of detail, and then you have the good contrast with the windows on the there with the reds, and then switch out hand, base, and you get the truck, the black truck. So yeah,
sweet. Nice.
Yeah, someone take the fucking ball away from Alex. That needs to happen. Yo, tune it back in. Keep getting sidetracked at work. Bloody hell. Yeah.
Oh, they've got on manners, these people. Don't they know you're busy?
Don't they know you're busy? Just tell them. One of the best ones was I actually had a chat. I was at work and I went into the Australian chat a long time ago. Do you remember that Charlie guy?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I went on the chat with Charlie and I was on it for like an hour and a half. And literally someone come in my office halfway through and I'm like, sorry, I'm in a meeting. I'll get back to you in a minute. You know, I told him to go away. Yeah. Also, Transformers. What do you think of the Soundwave? Yeah, it's coming. We've got Soundwave coming up, Edwin. So that's going to come up. These Transformer pieces are mighty impressive. They are huge. The XM G1 Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream look great together. I bet they do. We also have. Any others coming? Do you know the problem is I signed an NDA. I can't tell you, but all I know is I saw some. I heard of some interesting things today. I'll tell you. Yeah. Anyway, that's a great point about the price point. The one thing that keeps me from ordering is the rehash sculpt of the Iron Man X-43, the increase in price from the 42, 100%. 100%. I mean, one of the things that was a big deal for me, not really a big deal for me because I had so many points, but if I had to pay was Guyver 1 to Guyver 3. So Guyver 1 was $999 for the Ultimate Edition. Guyver 3 was like $12.50. And for me, the only reason I didn't really kick up a fuss about it was because I had $750 in points. So for me, it wasn't really a big deal. And but if I had to pay for that, it was like a $250 increase. That's fucking obscene. He is a bigger piece, but
in how long?
Not long, like a year or maybe like a year, 8 months or whatever it was. Yeah,
That's too much.
Richard Gauthier.
Basically, that's a 25%
No one
increase
pages
within
again.
12 months.
Yeah. Then well timed there, Richard. Look, XM Nightwing paint job looks great. So what happened was DC come back and they said that they didn't like the teal green color, and they said that
It's more or less colour, though, isn't it?
Well, that's the point. Is they said it doesn't go with the character, so you need to make that blue. So we went away and made this like an electric blue, and I think that fucking pops really good, really
it's much better.
I have this piece at my house right now in that pose, obviously with the bow and arrow the correct way, but I have it the other way where the strings are under his arm, which it should be. There's no way unless he kind of does some Hawkeye move where he kind of does like that and spins it.
Flips it.
You don't hold it like that. But there is a hand that comes off, so it's not a big deal. And it's a really nice piece. The fox head, wolf head, is amazing. I mean, like really nice. So these are the pictures that we were going to send out the other day about the color change. So lots of these color changes. There's the wolf head there, and that's my favorite head. They're great cool. With the I think they're called like tofas or something, but we call them nightsticks.
Nightsticks, yeah.
Then you got the cyber head, which I'm not really a fan of, but it kind of does match super good with the Batgirl.
I had one of them nightsticks, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah, you hit me with it a few times.
Man, I used to hit myself with it, fucking trying to be big boss man to fuck my shit up. Well bad. It's well hard to use.
Yeah.
Flick it all around the place.
Yeah. So many poses on this. Looks fantastic. Really nice. Yeah. There you go with the...
Believe me, I was doing a hard time with that nightstick, man. Fucking shins were busted to shit.
There you go. Looks great. Really good. I did take some pictures today about the showing it with the actual... this is just a really rough picture. This is just to show the fact that people were complaining about the bow and arrow.
I mean, that's a big piece, man. On that table, I know how big that table is. That's a big fucking piece.
It's angled up as well, but people complain about the bow and arrow, and for some reason, I'll try the team and saying love to show it the other way around, but I prefer it this way. I prefer it that way with the string underneath his arm. That's what I prefer.
I think the reason why they want to show it the other way is to show you that it's a real string.
Probably. You might be right.
If it's the other way round, it's hidden. And I think they would probably just trying to show you it's a real string. It's a real thing.
Gio trashed the XM cap. Alex said he works for Sideshow. You might as well let a few secrets slip. Yeah. Any other Dinobots somewhere in the pipeline? Signed a form. I can't say fucking anything. But Jerry shows some XM Gladiator Hulk pics. Sorry, the guy reminded me about it who asked about it earlier. So whoever that was, thank him because I had to take him off. RaddTitan. Topher is the name of the melee weapon, Nightwing weapon. Talim is from Soul Calibur uses them. So was I right or wrong? I don't know if that's right or wrong.
No idea.
Is that the nightsticks then? Boom.
Yeah, I'm guessing they are. Yeah.
$2. Yeah. I thought. Is this part of the cash grab owner line? Yeah. I do not Pierre Nightwing, but I could change my mind. Do you have a video with the new paint job? The really retarded thing is the fact that they sent me the piece like a week or so ago and it's been delayed, and during that time it got repainted in electric blue. So Richard, I have this is my kitchen table. I have the old version, but I definitely think that the teal colors, the electric blue beats the teal colors for me easily, and this piece in person is super impressive. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, really impressive. I was blown away by this when I took it out. So yeah, we're having the prototype showcase. So we're going to be showing the Quarter Scale Doomsday, Planet Hulk, Ultimate Captain America, Chandranala, the Reverse Flash, Nemesis Prime, and the Soundwave. And we'll be showing these in Thailand So we'll be doing videos for that. Hopefully, putting those out. Then this is this repaint.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
repaint,
up in the right
rework
place.
of the OG Captain America. I actually think this looks fantastic.
Ooh, taking off all the media.
I think it looks great.
Maybe.
Great.
Sorry, I did ruffle you coming down. Yeah, piece of ice. Yeah, thanks, baby. Yeah, they've done a great job because I mean that is one of the flaws of the piece is the actual medium. It's quite outdated now, and I agree with you that this looks great. This looks really nice actually. The shading on it looks great. Do you know who this is?
I can't remember.
Oh, look at his fucking wine rack as well. Check that out. Check him out. There's a wine rack under the stairs. Nice. Yeah.
Stop.
So you got Heavy Barrel. Hello, friends. Hello.
Dog's well scratching the shit out of me behind me.
Give him a slap. Jesus. We had Red Hulk, Hulk Transformation, Gladiator Hulk. Any chance of an Abomination? Underrated character.
Yeah. Big part of the Hulk lore
Maybe.
as well. So yeah, it should be done.
Oh, hello. Ooh. Oh, I gotta go. I'm gonna go now. See you later, guys.
She's not wearing any clothes, is she?
I never said that.
No, you didn't need to.
So yeah, hello friends. Check him out. Check out his beard. Check him out. He's like a little like an NED guy, isn't he? Oh, he's in the gym as well. Oh, he's in the gym. Check you out, Heavy Barrel. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I mean, Abomination is one of those characters. I mean, Sideshow did a fantastic job of Abomination. I mean,
yeah, that's a great piece.
That
massive,
piece
really hard to
is
display.
huge. Yeah, it goes with the basically. If it was done today, a company would be torn apart. Basically, when you have the original Hulk, the original Thing, and the original Abomination, they're all pretty much the same pose, aren't they?
Similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do look great together. Abomination is impressive. But yeah, this looks nice. Looks really nice. The guy whoever's painting this done a good job. What's that? Dark Crystal.
Yeah, so Dark Crystal's mother. What's her name? Agora, something like that. I saw it. It's from Weta. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, this is Weta. Oh, sorry, I didn't know this was licensed or not. I just put it.
Yeah, that's right.
His legs look out proportion. Cap's been skipping leg day. Yeah, the paint app is on point though.
Yeah, paint app's nice.
Always a
Big
pleasure,
change.
Heavy Barrel. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's nice actually. I've not seen this one before. I
neither did I. That's why I sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm not really. Have you seen the new Dark Crystal?
No, I haven't seen the old one.
Oh, really? I've seen the old one, but I would have watched it when I was a kid. I would have watched it when I was well young.
Looks well disturbing.
Well, a lot of stuff. Do you know a lot of stuff when we were kids is disturbing? When you look back over it, like a lot of stuff is like, fuck me. Why did my parents? Why did my parents let me watch it?
Was disturbing as fuck.
That fucking what's his name? That seems like Schmuck or something like that. The wolf. It's quite scary. That was the wolf at the end. The guy's called Atreus, isn't he? Yeah. And then you got the wolf at the end where he goes to see the wolf and he's in like a cave or something. That was quite scary. I remember.
Yeah.
And then you got the big spastic dog wolf, dog dragon thing. But yeah,
it was like a big cock, didn't it? A dog.
Like Froggle. Turn around, tell me what you see. Yeah, God. That was. I remember that watching that as a kid. I watched it not long ago, and it don't make any fucking sense.
The fucking horse scene's bad, man. He loses
where he gets
trapped in
trapped
the fucking quicksand. It's not fucking good.
Except he's still Miles Morales, although the character is really hyped now. I want to see how they can beat Sideshows. Sideshows is a really nice piece. I was actually offered that recently. I was offered it recently. Nice you're thinking of the Nothing from Neverending Story. No, he's called like Schmock or something like that, isn't he?
I can find that.
Yeah, he is. Wolf in Neverending Story name. Yeah, he's called Gmork. So Gmork. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. GMORK, Gwark. I was going one letter out. Schmock, schmork. Yeah. But no, that was bad. It's probably worse than my singing, which is hard. This is actually really nice. So this is like a custom Daredevil. This one looks really impressive. So on the base, you've got like all these like characters. I can't remember which one's which now. So you got like Owl, Elektra, and a lot of other characters on there. And I think this got potential. It's got
Yeah, looks
potential.
cool.
This one.
Very cool.
Yeah. And again, I mean, with all these kind of pieces at the moment, so you got like the Spider-Man symbiote with the tower, and what was the other one with the tower? There was another one, wasn't there? Oh fuck! Spider-Man symbiote. Oh, it was the custom Venom, wasn't it? So yeah, so you got all these pieces. You got like it was his name, Styx, as well there, and Elektra, yeah, Styx. I can't remember her name. His sister. That's the one who raised him. Bullseye. So you got all these kind of characters going on the base.
Yeah, so like a origin-y sort of.
Yeah. I think it looks nice. I think it looks really nice. And then you got like I think it was Owl was like, but yeah, it looks cool. Looks very cool.
Very cool.
Where are we? No, don't forget that. So Dark Crystal was great. Do you remember Kroll? I don't remember Kroll, but I always remember seeing it in the video shop. I always remember seeing
the
it
Warrior
in
King.
yeah, do you know in Bella Video? I always remember seeing Kroll. And I think wasn't Kroll a spin-off of Willow? Or am I wrong?
I have no idea. I never watched Kroll either, but I remember it from Failure to Launch, where he names his penis that.
I remember in like in the 80s, the thing about in the 80s was like you got the biggest fucking rip-off ever because you would get all these movies and the artwork on the video cover, the VHS cover, would not be the fucking movie. And it'd be what sold it. And there'd be like these like really fucking cool artwork. And I think that's what happened with Army of Darkness is they took the piss out of that by doing that with Army of Darkness in the 90s. But yeah it was yeah, I'm trying to remember. There was something with Kroll though, where was it a sequel of something, or was it something, or was there a sequel of that? I remember something with that. Yeah, LOL schmuck. My wife went to uni with the bird that looks like this piece from Dark Crystal. It's harsh. Daredevil looks awesome, but the base is huge. Yeah, that other outer base, if that's on there, isn't unnecessarily big. Which is more expensive, comic book version license or movie license for a statue company? Oh, it's hard.
On
really.
The movie and
it depends on the movie and yeah. But in all honesty, Marvel's expensive at the moment. Marvel Disney is very expensive. Star Wars is very expensive, and there's no leeway with Star Wars. There's no leeway. You have to prove where you got that reference from and show a still image or like a reference point of it. It's really hard. It depends. It totally depends. But you could get, I guess you could get like some of the older movies as well. We had the conversation, I think, last week or so when some of the older movies in the 80s where the actual actors' likenesses are not part of the movie, so you have to actually speak to the actors. That's why you haven't seen a Ripley. You haven't seen. I think what's the other guy? There's Ripley. There's Sarah Connor, and there's a couple of other guys like Mel Gibson. There's a few actors who believe that they don't want their likeness put into a figurine because of their religious beliefs, and so it's difficult. Very difficult to get certain actors from 80s, 90s because of the way that they used to be. Now with like MCU, a lot of them they sign over their likeness when they get paid their big payday from Marvel or Disney for all the MCU stuff. A lot of the guys signed away their likeness, or for a percentage or whatever it is for merchandise, but they sign it away pretty much as part of the deal. But yeah, Kroll. Is Kroll with Liam Neeson? I didn't know that.
No idea.
I fucking love that movie. I've got to look into it.
Are we going
ever
through
hear the
these
saying-
pictures or what?
I'm going
How
to
many
try to
pictures
get
of-
comments?
How
Sorry.
many fucking pictures? I mean, you're doing a picture and then 20 comments, and a picture and 20 comments.
There's a lot of comments coming through.
Mate, fucking let's get through some of these pictures, bro.
Mate.
We're not moving.
Right, so this
I
is
need to
the
move.
Homelander custom and by MFA. So basically, I mean, Homelander, obviously, the boys, yeah, very cool. There's some quite funny heads with this as well.
Still ain't seen this.
Yeah, if you look at his head in the middle, he's got like milk on his top lip because he's like, he wants the breast milk of this woman. He drinks the breast milk. Yeah, yeah. And he's on top of the table as well with the milk around him. Yeah, it's funny. There you go. Scott comes with 5 heads. Again, number 1 and 5 with the same head with just blood over it and light up eyes. But, you know, there's a like, really good one. Number 4 I'd probably go for. Yeah.
I have no reference. I don't know what these are, so.
I don't think the likeness is there yet, though. I don't think the likeness is there, but these
This
are
is
like
kind of hard
really,
because these are really like
really weird stylized images. Like really strange, strange decision to do these rather than, all right, here's like a rough, thing.
Yeah. It's just like it looks like a cardboard cutout, really.
Yeah. Agree. And then these are the extra parts on there. This then is a Hulk, which George sent me.
Why are we sharing this if we know who this is by?
Well, you sent it to me, didn't you?
Yeah, but you found out who it's by, so why would we share that prick's work?
You're going to say it was shit because you said
it is fucking awful. Yeah, it's horrible. That's why I put it on it. But
all right, next one because I didn't have time to take it off because it was just before the chat. This is the next one as well. This is the Hulk come up. Look at that as well. Deadpool there look great as well. Look at that. That's what
I think that fucking Hulk is horrible.
Yeah, but look at the Deadpool looks nice.
Yeah, Deadpool's nice. Deadpool's nice.
Yeah.
That Hulk is horrible.
Do you ever hear the saying someone sings like an angel? They weren't talking about Alex. They actually were, but they were talking about the angel of death, I tell you. Yeah. I love that flick. Damn, men was watching you in the gym and you're still going on. Love that flick. Not a spin off. Kroll, the 5 edges of Boomerang guy. Yeah, man. Goliath. Kroll had a weapon like a boomerang, 5-bladed weapon. He threw it and it came back to him. I remember the cover, but I don't think we ever watched it.
Nah, I've never seen it.
I remember during the biggest rip-off as a kid. Do you remember what it was? The biggest rip-off.
Spaghetti bolognese at your fucking mum's house, probably.
Really?
Yeah, mince and ketchup with some fucking pasta, yeah.
I'm talking about movie-wise, you fucking hook.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, fucking peanut. No, Crash and Burn.
Oh, the so-called sequel to Robot Jox.
I read about it recently, and it was only pushed as a sequel to RoboJox in Europe.
Bastards.
The same director. They fucked us, man. They well fucked us over. That's him next to the Imaginary Arts. Wow, man, their light-ups are much better than mine. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's a new one, isn't it? They got the production piece.
They got the proper one. Yeah. God damn it.
I just don't like that Hulk at all. I don't see anything on it that I like. I don't like the over texturing of his body. I don't like the weird skin textures at all. I don't like the pose. I don't like the portrait. There's nothing on it I like at all. I don't think it's nice. Only thing that you could say is the scale's pretty. It's a pretty big Hulk.
Yeah.
But if it's big and you don't like it, that's not great either. So
yeah. There's a big fucking space out pile of shit it's going to take up, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing for me that at all.
The box is nice. There's a nice vibrant green. Look at that.
Yeah, it doesn't. What do you think? Am I alone? Do you like that?
Let me look at my monitor. My laptop has got a better screen. Yeah, I agree. The texturing is way OTT. The veinage is way OTT. The shading and
what's his fucking hands doing as well?
Overdone. It's all really overdone.
It looks like he's a member of the fucking Jets. He's walking down the street like clicking. So what's he like?
Oh, jazz hands.
Like that with both hands.
Yeah.
It's a horrible
The,
pose.
the
The
only
whole
the only
thing's
thing
awkward.
about all of these pictures, the only thing I keep thinking is, that Deadpool looks awesome.
Yeah.
And that General Akbar, I have no idea where that's from, but that's fucking cool too. They're the only things I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And the Jedi, but the Sith above it. That's all I'm looking at. I'm not looking at the Nihilus as well. But I'm looking around at these pieces going, like, looking at everything other than the actual fucking Hulk. That's a
Probably for
shame.
good reason.
Yeah, but that's a shame. That's not what it should be like. He's doing jazz hands. Hulk has spirit fingers. Thoughts on the new custom alien from the AVP movie, the one with the Predator helmets along the edge of the base? Ain't seen it. Send me a PM. I bought that Deadpool. It's shit. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Made plastic and resold it. Huge disappointment. That's really disappointing to hear.
Something you can't see on pictures.
No more fucking comments, only pictures. Gio's gonna freak the fuck out.
Well, look, do 5 pieces and then let's go over them. Don't do one piece and then do 20 comments and one.
No, but the comments are delayed. The comments are delayed by like 5 minutes.
Do 5 statues, 5 things, and then move.
Here's Caleb Left Hand's Joker. So we showed this already, and you sent it to me again. But
I didn't share this. I sent it to you, but I didn't see this last week. Nor was it here last week.
No, it was about a month ago.
Why would it be popping up now again?
I don't know, because you sent
I think this is the print though. Are you sure it wasn't the render versus the print? This is the print.
Yeah.
This is what it come out like.
It looks like a print, but they're so sneaky now. They're so sneaky with the whether it's a print or a render, you know.
You mean, yeah. Apparently, when I saw this, it was said that this is. It said Joker's printed, and this was the picture.
Looks cool.
So,
does look very cool.
It looks great.
It looks great, yeah. But then again, it's all about how it's going to look painted. Because one of the things you should be saying is when you see a print, you should be going, that's too over textured, because the paint is then going to go on it. If it looks great like this, and it looks, not textured enough, once the paint goes on, it's going to be less textured. So it needs to be more textured now than it's going to be. So,
of course.
I mean, this does look like quite over textured. I'm just making a point about, for no reason. This is a Magneto again you sent me after telling me that you didn't want to see any more Magnetos.
Yeah, I don't really.
But this is different.
Yeah, I think
it's like an Age of Apocalypse kind of black version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Magneto cards, Gambit cards on the base.
Yeah, it's got a few little bits and pieces. I mean, it's got quite a few different heads and options.
It looks like he's got those little cough drops next to his fucking cards. So those little twist things. Little cough swings.
That's what they called it.
Yeah.
It's nice like that. It's not a bad job. Just don't like the other hand one. There's one with like the hand the other way around. That way.
Yeah, it's too high for it to be like.
Yeah, it's far too high.
It needs to be like his eye line.
It's quite high. Just looks a little awkward.
Yeah.
But I like the other way. Got a few nice heads and stuff there. 4 or 5 different heads.
That reminds me of. So if I go back. That reminds me of M. Bison. That looks like M. Bison.
Oh yeah, definitely could be.
Yeah.
Cross his arms over. Definitely his body type is very similar as well.
Yeah. Whoa, like I saw that as painting fucking red with a beret on.
That looks doesn't it?
This is the print of a custom. What's it? Montero, yeah. Montero, yeah. What's Quintero? Quintero is the Goro guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the tiger stripe. Okay, yeah.
Tiger stripe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is printed and
Goro, Quintero, and I think it's Montero.
Montero, yeah. This is huge. This is ridiculously huge. It looks cool though. Does look cool. They're continuing on basically with the kind of PCS line, which the new company are not doing, and it's good to. I guess is it good to do? I don't know. Because I mean, this is why customs exist. It should be to fill in the gaps of what's not being made.
This to me is why customs should be.
Yeah.
If Magnetos and Wolverines and a million Spider-Men is a cash grab and bullshit. Fan art should be for characters that we need in a collection that companies are too afraid, big companies are too afraid to make. Things that, people who have, I don't know, they have Goro, they have Kintaro, they have fucking Shao Kahn, they have all these things, and they want him. They want all the villains, they want all the bosses. Because, that's how I'd be collecting.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean? So this is drastically needed. So I applaud whoever's making it.
Done a good job. It looks clean. I like Crash and Burn, Full Moon Empire Films. You must like, I bet you like Arena, Jughead.
I like Arena.
Yeah, I ain't seen it in years. His name's Achilles, though, isn't it?
I like Arena. I remember that. I'm going to have to watch that. You fuck. I'm going to have to go watch that.
Achilles.
I had that on VHS when I was a kid. Not because he's called Achilles, I just remember it.
That Hulkbuster looks like shit compared to the XM Hulkbuster. That was different movie versus comic, And Carey Brothers, yeah, they're
XM's
the best Hulkbusters. This came up, and I just really love it. I love RoboCop. Popped up in my feed. It's like a caricature kind of style of.
It's like spitting image job.
Sort of Clarence and I can't remember the other guys' names. Jesus, Emil, Clarence, and fuck, can't remember the other guy's name now. That's really bad.
You're fired.
Clarence, Emil, and maybe something Prince is it? I can't remember. But damn, yeah, it's going to bother me now. But yeah, so these are just really cool. I'll buy these. I think they're fucking awesome.
You would definitely.
If they had a whole set of them, the whole set of them, and then the actual RoboCop as well. I think they would have.
Got a new toy. Can I play?
Hey, Clarence, can I play? Yeah, it's like, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Yeah, awesome. That's good. What's his name? It's going to bother me now.
Yeah, get bothered in your own time.
But these are cool. I mean, I would buy these statues. I think they're great. I think they're really cool.
They're very cool.
Yeah, I would love to see a few more because obviously you got the RoboCop. You want to see the Lewis. Yeah, a few others.
Yeah, you want to see Lewis.
These are the RoboCop.
That's a Spider-Man bust.
Spider-Man bust, which I've got.
When you did the first picture, I thought was a fucking bike helmet.
These are the RoboCop. RoboCop bust. I wish. These are the Spider-Man busts. I've got this one coming in. I've actually paid for this in full, and I've got the symbiote in post. So Joe. Okay, that's it. That guy's called Joe. Does that hurt? I think he's all about. Does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool piece. We're looking forward to that coming in. Hope they deliver on it, to be honest with you. I saw Arena. It was entertaining. How long ago? I remember watching it at your house.
When you were fucking 7. Yeah,
I remember watching it at your house, the old house. I'm talking about your place there near Tesco. And you know that Tesco's gone now?
Is it?
It's gone. And do you know the pub next door? That's gone. And that's all been burned down, and all that's been rebuilt up.
What is it?
It's going to be like luxury fucking apartments or some shit, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah. This then is a Fallen One Silver Surfer you sent me.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, this one actually looks nice. Some of the others not so much, but these look really fragile. The elements of the portal on the back look really fragile, like ridiculously fragile. But it looks cool.
Good, though. It's clean.
Yeah.
Nice print. Nice
it's
work.
Like a
nice
really
paint.
Cool dark. Is that like a dark gunmetal or something? It's really nice.
Yeah, because that's what the Fallen looks like. The Fallen one.
Yeah. Apparently, about 7 years ago, and he thought it was good. Gio's going to watch it. I'll wait for it to see if he likes it. He's had his surfer repainted as well. Look at that.
Yeah, cool, man.
Very nice. This is another surfer which has just got like this fucking obscene mace. I mean, that is ridiculously big.
I fucking might as well go fucking proper surfing and take.
But then again, I mean, like the other surfer, like the one who's classed as a grail, that is 1 meter wide. It's a meter wide, so that's still big.
Yeah,
So,
very big.
Maybe they're just trying to make us all support by doing the base that way. Then I don't know why this is here, but this is all going to have order. This is an XM Studios Soundwave. This is a piece I'm really excited about seeing.
Cool.
I love Soundwave. I really, really tried hard to push XM to give me the messed up version with this smaller version so I could display it. But that's sent it back to the factory. I love Soundwave and I think he's awesome. And I really, really, really want to see this one in person. Really want to see it in person. All the cassettes coming out. Yeah, fucking awesome. Great piece. And then there he is with his like Walkman next to him. Yeah. Fantastic. This then is a custom Thanos. You sent me this.
It looks like a Queen Studios meets comic book statue copy.
Whose head is that?
On where?
Between
Got a few
legs?
heads on the base.
Between
Looks to be the Hulk, I think.
Oh, that looks spastic, really.
Yeah. Looks like he was trying to work out what 36 divided by 7 is.
That's the same base as the Sideshow Silver Surfer, half board with a black hole. The new one.
Did they say you really shouldn't drink? Why?
No, he shouldn't because he was like, typing "does it hurt?" and it came out wrong. Do that hard. Yeah, do that hard. Yeah.
Nothing will be as bad as Cumsack, bro. Don't worry.
I'm going to actually find out who he is and apologise to him.
You fucking should have known.
Yeah, Mr. Cumsack. That's so bad.
He really is bad.
So this is Thanos Lady Death.
It's almost like your Tom Plitz moment. You fucking idiot.
Do you know what? Sorry, do you know what I don't like about this? Other than a lot of things, I don't like the way that. Why would he be sitting in a fucking dungeon? He's like in a dungeon, isn't he? He wouldn't be in a dungeon.
I just think this is
when
shit.
When did he ever start in a dungeon?
What this
is like in a fucking throne room.
This is taken from sort of the movie pose. It's nicked Iron Studios pose. They've tried to like make it a little bit more comic book.
Queen.
Yeah, that's it. Queen Studios pose.
As a Cyclops.
They're trying, and they're basically. Then they turn it like into this where it becomes like more sort of like it's not subtle. There's not like relics. He's got their like heads fucking, and they all look a bit retarded. It's like he looks like he should beat them, to be honest, because he looks like they all look like they've probably got an IQ score of under 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't like. I actually am not. I mean, I have the Guyver pieces, which are quite brutal.
It's another one of them Thanos as well on throne. I mean, is this just the running theme now? Is this just another money grab again? Like any Thanos piece, that's going to be made, it has to be on a throne sitting down. It's just like getting stupid, I think.
I'm not a fan of when there's pieces like this where you have a character like Captain America with his head ripped off, where that's never happened. I just don't like that.
He's killed Captain America.
Like that? Ripped his head off?
Nah, he's beat him to death with his own shield.
Yeah, I just find it a bit like with comic book versions, I'm not really a fan of it because comic book is not really that way normally. With the anime stuff, okay, I kind of understand it a bit more. But when there's like severed heads and severed limbs, like on a Wolverine and Sabretooth fight, I just don't like it. I'm just not really a fan of it.
Yeah, but you see, sometimes less is more. Sometimes you can show them all being dead by their broken shields and their broken parts that are important to them. They wouldn't just be laying there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The surfer's board.
Apparently, they come up with the concept months before Queen Studios, but that studio is so late. Yeah. Okay. Well, Queen Studios took it straight from the movie, so.
Yeah, it's not taken months before, is it? Because it was in the film, so they took it from the film, just like Queen Studios did, and they made it more comic book. And then they made it they just went too far. They went a little bit far with it,
Grimlock is 3 boxes, by the way. Same shows. Okay. Yeah, Thanos, all correct. Thanos Thanos ripped Iron Man's head apart in the comics, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but not for me. This is like a random Darth Vader. Yeah, sent that.
I don't know if this was. I don't know if this was just a nod to Matey
I think
Boy
it was more to do with
passing.
David Prowse passing by. I just kind of had to put him in.
I just thought it was a really nice. I thought it was a really nice concept. That would be a really nice piece. Reminds me of maybe, is it Empire? One of the variant covers for Empire, maybe.
I just got added to a group for Star Wars pieces, and I swear to God, it is a custom group, but they are doing some well impressive pieces. Really impressive pieces. Yeah.
Show me some pictures so I can share on Instagram.
Well, I said to him he needs to send me them before I share them, and he ain't sent me anything. So I'll have to wait. Cool. This then is a Wolverine versus Omega Red. So this is another custom. Early days, but it looks like clean sculpt.
Yeah, it does.
It's like very clean sculpt actually. Not sure about his face, but yeah. Omega Red looks nice.
Yeah, nice bio.
Yeah. Then you got Watcher.
Yeah.
So this is a full.
I think they got the shape of his head right. Personally,
it's hard. I think it's really hard with him. He's got such a big fucking bulbous head that
he's got a big baby head, really big.
They need to kind of tone it down a bit, I think.
No, I think that's what they've tried to do there.
Yeah, it looks like my brother-in-law, but yeah, does with a big head. I don't think that's the best render. That color render is fucking dreadful. Really bad color render. Look better without the color render done.
Yeah, definitely.
That's his dust, yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm so fucked.
Yeah. Now, so just go catch up with some quids. Yeah, nothing but love for Cumsack. I hope it doesn't take it personal. Yeah, I should message him. I think I would have concept months ago. Geo roasting the statues. Ripped Iron Man's head off. Okay. And then, we need a Geo roasted statue compilation. I don't have time for that kind of shit.
Really it'd be about a 6-hour video.
Yeah, it would be a long video. So, I mean,
there's a lot of shit that comes out, and there's a lot of like copying stuff. And there's a lot of people that just basically clearly don't read comics, don't know where the things come from, and just take something that somebody else has done and then just make it shit by just going far too far with things and getting a little bit extreme, or just not fucking knowing what they're really doing. And I think it's kind of hard to remain tolerant of stuff like that. I've got to be honest with you, it's not one of my best traits. So sometimes when you see things and you're like,
I think one of the problems, and it's one of the things I keep seeing, is the fact that because, unfortunately, is the way of, if you do something properly and you do it by the book, you can't do something that quick. You can't put a sculpt out, make it do. You can't do it within that short amount of time, and unfortunately, it's not possible. So when a licensed company shows something, and they show like a concept, possibly, what will happen then is basically, the custom guys will go, all right, well, we're going to make that one you couldn't make, and they'll go make it. And
but exactly what you just said there would have happened. If they went back to Marvel with that Thanos, they'd be laughed out of the building.
Sure.
Because they'd go, no, you can't do the Cap. No, you can't do the Cap. No, you can't do the Hulk. No, you can't do that. Where is he sitting? Show me where he's sitting in a place like that.
There's a thing with,
and then they'd be like, okay, so show me where he's posed like that, and they probably wouldn't be able to find that either.
With when Disney took over, there is a big thing that came out when Disney took over, where they're like, you cannot show a hero in distress, and that's quite a big factor.
Huge. I think having having 4 or 5 decapitated, decaying heads is slightly distressed.
I would say so. I would say it kind of leans.
I don't think they're having the best time.
Yeah, they're not happy, but that's a big thing about it. Is they're like, yeah,
There's loads of things
Crush
like that
your hero
anyway. There's loads of things like, where is he like that? Where does he, it's lots of mushed up stuff stuck together to sort of get to an end place. But you haven't sort of worked out how to get there. Do you understand? You've started at the end. That's where they started. They started at the end.
Yeah.
And that's why it's fucked. And there's a lot of things like that. There's just a lot at the moment, fan art stuff especially. I'm getting sick to the back teeth of seeing same characters made over and over again.
Magneto, fucking Silver Surfer. I love Silver Surfer. I love Wolverine. I still don't think that anyone's made a perfect Silver Surfer or a perfect Wolverine. I don't think it's happened at all. Sadly.
I think the Wendigo one is pretty perfect.
Well, that is really nice.
I think
if you want classic, it's really nice.
If I was a Wolverine fan, that would be the only. If I was a big Wolverine fan, that would be the piece I would be searching for.
Scowl is the only thing that puts that out.
Yeah, but like I say, it's a Dio centerpiece sort of job. You can get away. I think you can get away with it if you love Wolverine enough. You would find a way. I mean, I think it's the best, but that's not my point. My point is, it's just like there must be 100, like maybe, let's say, 10 Wolverines a week, maybe.
Fuck, it feels that way.
And same with Silver Surfer now, and the same with like Hulks now. There's just a lot, it's just a lot. And you're just sitting there and you're seeing all these things flash up. And even on Instagram, it's getting to the point, where I'm sharing it and I'm actually feeling morally questionable to the point where I'm not. Part of me is like, I should share everything to sort of try and build the Instagram and be active and stuff. But then the other part of me is like, I don't want to encourage this shit. I just don't want to encourage it. I don't want to.
Someone agrees. No one has made the perfect Wolverine or Silver Surfer. Thank you. Heavy Barrel, I'll send you that check later on.
Bowen made the perfect Silver Surfer.
I don't think it's perfect. I think it looks a bit Oscar-like. And
shut up, you fucking idiot! Just because it's standing up and it's got legs together, how can you say that? It's like an Oscar-like thing. It's ridiculous. Oscar is metal and it's got a bald head, so it's going to look like a Silver Surfer, isn't it? Most of the time.
Yeah. Well, then my comment is backed up by your statement.
Yeah, but it's like you can't avoid that. It's not impossible to avoid that. Having him standing up in a straight line means every Silver Surfer looks like an Oscar statue. They said the same thing about sideshows. Because he's standing with his legs together, they say it looks like an Oscar statue. It's the same thing. That basically means that unless it's an action pose, flying Silver Surfer, it looks like an Oscar statue, which can't be right. It just can't be.
I don't know. I don't think there is a perfect one. Perfect. Again, if Bowen was in quarter scale, that'd be more closer to perfect than he is now.
Yeah, but you see, there you are.
But no, it's my preference.
It's my preference for you.
For sure.
Perfect for you.
Yeah. Because I'm a selfish cunt. I want it to be perfect.
I don't think if there's such a thing.
But then again, you're going to be, if you say about perfect, you're talking about perfect for you.
No, well, I don't have it. I just think it's the best.
If you're talking about like the perfect Thanos, you're talking about the perfect one for you. It's not going to be the perfect one for me.
Depends on the art that you like. It's impossible to get perfect.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying, if you say this is my
but your criticism of Bowen's is not based on your taste. Your criticism of Bowen's is that it looks. Your one thing is it looks like an Oscar statue. I mean, that's just like what?
No, it's also scale. It's a problem.
Well, because it's similar size to an Oscar statue.
Yeah, exactly the same size. If I put I've got an Oscar in the other room for.
I bet you have.
Best cock tease of the year, and if I get that out, it's going to be the same size.
If you were ever to get an Oscar, it would be for butchering people's name. Every show.
What's his name? Cumsack. I've got to look him up on Facebook and apologise.
You won't find him under Cumsack, believe me, because that isn't his name.
Max is perfect. Max one is actually really nice. I do like it, but I don't like the price. Nice. I don't know the price Gary was trying to charge me.
The whisper round his arms.
Excellent works. Thanks. Thanks. Anyway, we didn't get another top 5, did we? We didn't get another top 5. I agree. Always made perfect. Silver Surfer is the most spammed character, I think. Magneto Wolverine. Thanks, guys. Good luck on your deliveries. Thank you very much, Richard.
We're going to need them.
That's why I bought a lot of DC Direct statues, more characters to choose from. But DC Direct has gone out of business now, I think, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Maybe Google it first. Last Level Silver Surfer was closest, but even that is way too big and very hard to display. It's 1/3 scale. It's fucking massive. It is literally
it's a little bit too lean
one
for me, my
meter
personal
wide.
preference.
1 meter wide.
It's too lean.
Love the
Too
chat.
gangly.
Night Cumsax. Yeah.
Night Cumsax.
Yeah, Cumsax. Jesus. I'm really going to. I hope he's not a viewer. I really do.
If he is, he ain't anymore.
Where did he post that picture? It wasn't around time, was it?
I don't know.
Fuck.
No idea.
Hope it won't. I'm going to have to go. Sorry, Mr. Cumsack. I butchered your name.
I probably would get his name right when you apologise.
Yeah.
I might be part of it.
Oh, God. Top 5 undermade pieces.
Undermade. Okay.
That's hard. That's subjective as well.
Undermade, that basically means like statues that haven't been made.
No, they have been made, but not enough. That means.
No, I'm gonna have to go with stuff
That's
that
too
needs to be.
subjective.
I'll do that needs to be made. I'll do top 5 statues that need to be made. That's fine.
Not in the group. Oh, thanks, Vass. He's not in the group. That's awesome. Yes. I don't need to apologise. Fuck him.
Yeah,
but AT&T.
No, you have to. You have to like fucking reach out and say.
What's his name?
I'm not getting into this again.
Now, what was his real name?
Have a look and find it.
I'm trying to. Oh,
his probably name was Connolly, and you fucked
shit.
It up.
I got like 7 messages. I bet one of them's from him. What the fuck? You want some fucking action? Yeah, I'll fuck you up there. What's his name? Cam Stack.
No.
Cam Stack.
Yeah, is it Cam Stack?
Do you know what that just came up with?
Cumsack.
No, it just came up with these like. It just came up with something really cool, which I might buy. I'll show you what I just came up with. What was his name? Cam Stock. Oh yeah, okay.
It's not even that hard. It's not a hard name,
dude. I just like polished off a bottle of whiskey. If I show you the screen of what that just showed me when I did his name, I did it wrong. But can you see that? That's what I come up with. These like arseless fucking bodysuits with like a fucking arse that comes out of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's worth picking up.
I got to buy one of those for Natalia, I think.
Good for you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm going to get one of them. Save that for later. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to get one of them. I'm going to have to look him up. Apologise because I fucked him. Anyway, we're going to end it there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't think people have been even liking it. I don't even know if there's made much of a difference to post everywhere. I don't think the views went up any more or less.
Find that, I guess.
I don't think it happened. No, because also I think a couple of people went on Facebook and did it, but I just wanted to get more people on there, and damn, you did the whole bottle. It's there. not all of it. Not all of it. Come on.
It's mightily impressive, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
You're not slurring as bad as last time.
Yeah, maybe it's the adrenaline. I don't know.
But your reading fucking sucks. I mean, your reading skills. I'll call you later. You're in trouble. See you later. You're in trouble.
No, it's to do with that guy's not in the group. I'll tell you later. Maybe he's been blocked.
That's great. You're in trouble now.
All right, good day.
If Vass needs to talk to you after the chat, you're in well back trouble.
God bless you next week. Thanks, guys. Beat up 3, man. You only come in at the end and say thanks. You don't come in during the middle. You're always there in the fucking shadows, man. Come out. Say hello. You know? Great show, guys.
Make sure that you pronounce your name correctly.
I did. Beat up 3.
Yeah.
3 fucking likes. Come on. Yeah, what the fuck? 3 likes? Wow. Not happy
I'm glad
with
to know
that.
this streaming thing all paid off.
Well, I think we need to announce every 5 minutes about. I mean, we need like a little banner. I think you can do it. No, I'll show you. I can actually do it. If I go here, go banners, I'll go like that and go. You. There you go. I have to do an insult because I'm typing. Scroll across the bottom. Oh, fuck! I just pressed the wrong button. Nope, that was wrong. Ah, you motherfucker.
This is a very valuable part of my day.
It is.
All right,
Okay.
crack addict Kratos, I'm going to leave you.
Where you going?
I am.
You go, so you go like that, and you go scroll across the bottom, add banner, and then you go like that, and you go, there you go. So you can't do it. And then you leave it running, yeah? So we just leave that running. Like
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I had to pay for that. I had to pay for that shit. There you go. Look.
What the?
Dave Benson, how's it going? Have a good night. Well, it's 1:34 here. Hello. You're well late. Back in 55555. Thanks as always. Thanks, Andrew, for a great informative show. Have a good evening. Thank you for being there. 3 likes. Yeah, disappointed it was 3 likes. Very disappointed. But, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up and share if you want to share. And, I know. Happy JCG says 3 likes. And then Junker Grayson saying there's 51 likes. So I don't know what Happy JCG is talking about.
It's just being a cum sack.
You're being a cum sack, aren't you? Yeah, cum sack you. All right, guys. Thanks. Take care. And 57 likes and 2 thumbs down. That's that cum sack guy and his wife. Take care, people.
Mrs. Cumsack.
Mrs. Cumsack. Oh, for God's sake. All right. Peace out.
It's never going away. I won't let